Think.
Hey, real quick, I'm about to play a couple songs just to like let the aura farm a little bit, let it get catch up. We got a lot to talk about, gang. We got Hey, Jay Peppy with the gifted. I ain't said that shit in a while. Ah! Is the Wi-Fi bad? No, Wi-Fi's fine. Wi-Fi's good. Since I live in life like I do. Ah! Well. Mr. Zero. Alright, let's talk, man. Let's talk, man. They go, hallelujah, hallelujah. Take your poison, tell me what to do. Everybody don't respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun is forever. Yo. Bored Ava with the 10 gifted. What the fuck is good? Chat. Woo! I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. You abandoned us. I absolutely did. And you see that that sub count in the top right, 3878. That means I was getting paid on vacation. I absolutely did abandon y'all. When it was hard, I abandoned. When it got easy, I came back. But all that matters is the fact that I'm back, man. All that matters is the fact that I'm back. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I honestly don't even know where to. All right, first and foremost, how are y'all? How are y'all? Because the last time I did a stream was, ironically enough, it was Valentine's Day. It was February 14th, 2025. It was the last time we did a stream. It was February 14th, 2025. It's been, how many days, chat? It's been 3 months. Okay, a lot's changed in 3 months. We remember, buddy. Yeah, y'all remember February 14th? Y'all remember my Valentine's Day? Y'all remember February 14th? It's been 3 months, man. It's been 3 months. Okay? And it feels like it's been 3 years. And look, by the way, Simon, if you don't want ads, there's a number in the top left, 3878. Just plus one to that. Just add one more to that. It goes straight to the Bank of America account. No ads. It's simple as that. It's easy. Look, we got a lot to talk about, okay? It's been 3 months, a little over 3 months. Today's what? May 25th. Yeah, dude, it's been like 3.5 months since I've gone live. And I'm gonna be honest, chat. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I did not think I was ever gonna go live again. I did not think I was. I thought I was never gonna go live again. I was over this shit. I was like, fuck stream. I'm done with this. I thought I was never gonna go live today again. So here's the plan. Hey, thanks for the subs. Randy Marsh, that's hilarious. He's watching South Park. It's been exactly 100 days. It's been exactly 100 days. So here's the deal. It's 2:30 right now. I have a bunch of things I want to talk about. Like I have a bunch of things I want to talk about. We have obviously have a lot to go over. Like we have there's some elephants in the room I'm down to address. I had this whole plan that I was gonna do this first stream back. It was gonna be this like aura farm. I was gonna drop a poster with like Ben Pasternak or some shit like that, Michael Saylor, whatever. And I was gonna come back with this like big hitter interview. And then I was like, man, you know what? Like, I feel like the community deserves a stream. It does. I feel like the community deserves a stream before anything gets like out of hand and gets too crazy. So we're gonna talk for like 30 minutes. I got a bunch of things I want to go over. We're gonna talk for like 30 minutes, and then Leap, honestly my best friend, who I don't live with, is gonna come to the house IRL, and we're gonna do like 30, 45 minutes. And I'm gonna talk you into the plan. We're gonna talk about what's good, what's going on, and we're gonna go from there. I missed y'all, man. All right, first of all, let's just elephant in the room. Let's adjust the elephant. New room check. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? New room check. New room check. We got we got everything. New room. We got the grass in the big 25. We got the grass, orange couch. We got books I've been reading hella. There's an upstairs. We painted on the walls. By the way, if my landlord is watching this, she has no clue we did anything to this room. So don't tell her. But she has no clue we did anything to the room. But I got the whole room set up. I got the whole room did up. So I got, what's the point of the stream if you just long when things are bad with no stream? Yeah. I got the whole room did up. We got everything ready to go. It was funny because I got this room done. Like, our last stream was February 14th, but last stream was February 14th. I got the room done like February 16th, and then I'm like, fuck, man. I spent like 20 bands on a stream setup that I'm never gonna use, which is crazy. But here we are. The room's set up. The room's set up. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. It feels really good to be back, man. I'll be honest, I thought I was done. Oh, we're not doing it like this. We're not doing it like this, man. Oh, man, the boy is back, man. Oh, man, him. Shout out to my boy, him. My goat. Thank you for the 100 gifted. Just like the good old days, man. Just like the good old days. All right, let's talk for a minute. I'm him, you're the goat. Shout out to Startup. Let's talk for a minute, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I was fully convinced I was never gonna stream again. Okay, the Libra thing happened. The RGT thing happened. We went off Twitter. I went off Twitter. Just talking about me. I went off Twitter, and the first couple days were like crazy. It kind of played out the way it played out. I posted my video, and then after I posted my video, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was just like, I think I'm just done. Like I for the first time in my life, I was like, Thread Guy is just dead. It's over. Thread Guy's dead. Not because I was forced, like not because I was killed or because like Twitter forced me out, but because I was just like, the first time in my life on Twitter, I was just like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I made a Twitter account in 2021 because I wanted to get a job in crypto. I wanted to get a job in crypto in 2021. I started tweeting, I got popular, I got the job. The job wanted me to do spaces. I started doing spaces. I got popular on spaces. They got bigger and bigger. I did a podcast for the spaces. Podcast went well. I did more and more podcasts. Like, it was sort of this just like progressive thing where I was chasing higher and higher and higher because I liked to do it, but also because I needed to do it, chat. Like, when I was doing spaces in like 2022, it was like you have to do spaces, right? Like it was like it was my job. It was like my career. It's how I got paid. It was how I ate dinner. It's how I paid rent. It's how I moved to LA. It was like, you have to do content. So it was always in my brain, like, I have to do content. Okay, I have to do content because I need it. I needed the money. I needed the platform. I needed the voice. I needed everything. Like, I had to do content. And I love to do it. Like, I honestly love to do it, chat. Like, I love to do it. And when we started the stream, and I don't know when we started the stream, it was whenever the Polymarket poker thing was. We started the stream, and then it was like right into AI. It was like the most fun that I've ever had doing content in my life. Like, the stream was so sick. At the old house, like, I'm already like, it's crazy. It was basically this year, I'm like nostalgic over it. It was like, the whiteboard in the background, AI season, like, it was like the most electric probably 4 or 5 months of my entire life. Like, it was like, it was the most fun I've ever had streaming. We're doing it every single day. Everything was pumping, the stream was pumping, the views were pumping, and it was one of these things where it was like, I wouldn't either. We'll talk about that shit, fine. But it was one of these things where it was like 5 months of just like pure dopamine, bro. Like, dopamine hit to dopamine hit, jumped from thing to 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 thing. And it was like, there was no downtime. There was no time to think. It was like, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Who's the next guest? Who's the next stream? Like, what's the next coin we're buying? It was just like thing from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. And I got so crazy so fast, and it kind of just like blew up at the top a little bit, which is, hold on, I gotta turn the AC on. It's so hot. Yeah. Mine turning the AC on. It was one of these things where it got so crazy so fast, and it kind of had this like little blow up, and I never like had a moment to stop and think about like, do I even want to do this? Because it was never an option. It was like, you have to do this. And when I stopped streaming, so whatever happened, I posted my video. Easy with 10 gift that I love you, bro. I posted my video, and I went on a vacation. Okay, I booked a fucking flight. I went to Hawaii, and I took like 10 days off. Okay, I took 10 days off. And the whole time I was there, chat, I'm gonna be so honest with you all, because like, there's no reason not to be. The whole time I was there, I was just like, I hate this. I don't ever want to do content again. Why would I ever stream again? Why does anybody stream? Why would I ever do content? Why would I ever do these interviews again? Like, I hate doing this. And I basically took like 3 weeks. No, the trip was awful. I felt terrible on the trip. I'm like sitting on the beach, like miserable, dude. And I'm just like reading books. Like I read The Alchemist. I'm like reading books. I'm like trying to figure out like what to do. At the same time, the market is like the worst ever. The market is completely fried. Like there's nothing to trade. And so I was pretty convinced, like at first, I was like, I'm done with this shit. And then I took a couple more weeks, and I thought about it, and I was like, all right. When I really distilled it down, chat, I was like, there's 2 things in the world that I actually want to do. There's just 2. There's 2 things I care about. There's 2 things in the world that I have any interest of doing whatsoever with my life, with my career, with my job. And that was, I want to trade crypto. I want to be in crypto. I want to trade crypto because it's the most fun market in the world. I want to trade crypto. And I want to interview sick people. Like, this is what it always was about, bro. It was always about this. Like before any of the stream popularity, before anything, when it was just like me doing spaces in my basement, it was like, I just want to interview smart people. Like that's always what the platform was. It was like leverage to get there to do that. And that's sort of what I landed on. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? I want to trade crypto and I want to interview people. So I came home and I basically spent the last 2.5 months after that just like trading. All I've done for the last 3 months is trade. Like that's it. I've traded fuck, there's people that have traded some more coins than me, but like I've been more locked in on the trenches than I've ever been in my entire life. Like that's how I started. I did like just 2-3 months of trading everything. We'll talk about the ICM stuff, but I've traded every coin. I was getting cooked on a lot of shit. The trenches were rough for a little bit. But I was just trading, like making sure I really want to do this. Because here's the thing, it's like, if there was ever a time to leave crypto, it was like late February, bro. Like if you were gonna leave, you left in February, right? Bitcoin was 75, 78K, like the on-chain volume was cooked, Sol on-chain was fried. Like if there was ever a time you were gonna leave crypto, it was then. And I realized, okay, when it's at its worst, like no, I actually do love this. And then the second thing was like, all right, I want to do content still. For whatever reason, I want to do content still. And it's funny because I talked to a lot of people, like when I was offline. Like I wasn't doing anything. Like all I was doing was like reading books and just like searching my name on Twitter and like reading honestly just like reading bullshit about myself. That's all. I spent like 2 months just like reading like hate tweets. And in that time I had like a lot of free time, so I was just calling hella people. Like I was calling anyone I was just calling people like, what do you think I should do? And every person basically was like, you should just, as like a public facing person that's like a good trader, or not like a good trader, but like a public trader that's like made money in crypto, I would say good trader. You should just like never do content again. Like it's like a terrible idea. You should never do content again. And I was like, okay, well, I want to do it. Like I want to do it. So I'm going to do it. So we're here right now. and we're gonna do this. And I think I have a bunch of takes on this, and I apologize if I'm like a little bit like schizo right now because like, forgive me, it's been a crazy fucking 3 months. Okay, it's hard for me to like collect my thoughts in an orderly fashion. It's been a crazy 3 months, craziest 3 months of my life if I'm being honest. Everyone told me like don't do content anymore. It sucks. This is basically the take. Is if your goal is to make as much money as possible, like pure P&L, content is like a complete distraction. It's a distraction. It gets in your way. Your trades are public. It messes with your conviction, with your thesis. If you're purely here for P&L, content is bad. And I'm like, okay, I agree, but I'm not purely here for P&L. Like I want to do this because there's like, it's gonna sound cringe, I guess, but there's some like itch in my soul that like wants to do interview. Like it wants to interview Saylor. I don't know what to say about it. It wants to like get the Trump interview. Like there just is a part of me that's like deeper than P&L. So we're back at some level, but I think it's gonna be different this time, chat. It's gonna be very different this time. And Base16Z has this. It used to be his bio on Twitter. Is cringe or not Aiden Ross? You're wearing the inverse bro thread guy mullet, bro. As you type that, you're cringe. Base16Z had this Twitter bio. That's basically it said. I see Twitter as more of an art project, and I think this round is like I see stream as an art project. Streams are, at this point, it's an art project. Okay. Round one was like, I have to do this. There was never a thought even of like, do I want to do this when it gets really hard? It was like, I have to do this. It was my career. Is how I was getting paid. It was like how I could afford to live. It's how I could afford to move out of my mom's basement. It was like, it was a have to. It was a have to. I just did content because like, that's what I did. This time around, honestly, no, it wasn't. I don't have to do the stream anymore. I don't have to do the stream anymore, right? It isn't a job requirement for me. It isn't like next month's. It's like I don't have to do the stream anymore, okay? And I wholeheartedly thought that I was gonna be done, so I'm coming back to it because I want to do it, okay? Get your girl something nice. Thanks for the sub. I'm coming back to it because I want to do it, and I think it will make the quality of it better. Because, all right, hear me out. Let's like talk for real for a second. Also, Malcolm, you're the GOAT. It feels amazing here. Thank you so much. If you do content in crypto, really hear me out on this. There's this dilemma. There's a deep stigma about crypto content. Okay, and it's basically the people, generally speaking, I'm going to generalize really hard. The people that generally do crypto content, make money from crypto content, and spend the most time doing crypto content are not the people that should be doing it. Like the people that are doing the content are, the people that are doing content are not the people that should be doing it, okay? Because the people that should be doing content are the ones that are trading all day, the ones that are in the trenches, the ones that are trying the tech, that are trying the products, the ones that opinions can't be bought, and are really like locked in on what's happening at the ground floor. The people that are locked in on what's happening at the ground floor don't want to do content for many reasons. You would almost argue if you are a trader, like a real trader.
Get nice with this.
I feel like I'm. Is there something playing? I feel like I'm really pushing myself towards that side of like really trading. Like
congratulations.
I made a conscious effort, like trade every single coin that comes out over the last 3 months. The people that are doing that don't want to do content because it's like it's dangerous. First of all, if you're like a public trader making a lot of money, it's like dangerous. It's bad for your trades. People are watching your wallets. It's bad for conviction. It's a distraction. There's like unlimited reasons why. And so generally speaking, if you're like a content creator in crypto, you go to the polar opposite end of two spectrums. Okay? You're the polar opposite end of two spectrums. Which is, one is the far left curve, which is like you just get totally, completely like out of what's happening, and you're like making like funny content. Like you're just like making like memes and like jokes about crypto, and you're just like you're like a comedy, like skits. You're like a comedy, like a crypto ironic content creator. There's no alpha, there's no like serious takes. It's just like you go far left and you become like jokes, or you go far right and it gets big enough where you like turn it into a company and you're like, you work on something awesome. And like Leap's coming over later, we'll talk to him. Like you get good enough, you get smart enough, you get deep enough, and you just like start a company, or you just become like a full-time trader and you like fade off into the sunset. The middle ground like doesn't work because the incentives are not aligned, chat. And this is why I finally realized this. Like it took me a while because I used to be in this curve where I was on crypto Twitter all day. I was doing crypto all day. I was talking about it all day. I was doing spaces all day. But I wasn't really like participating. Like I was like fake participating, it felt like. And that was like my role. And I couldn't understand like, why do the trader people hate content creators? And the trader people hate content creators because the incentives they're just not aligned. Like it doesn't work. It's never worked. And because of that, there is just this forever looming, like, untold story. Like, there's this, like, real untold story of crypto in crypto Twitter that doesn't get told because the people that are willing to tell it can't tell it, and the people that can tell it don't want to tell it. It's just like, it's a catch-22. It's backwards. And yeah, it's a fucking yap because I haven't streamed in 3 fucking months and I'm gonna yap, okay? The people that can tell it won't tell it, and the people that will tell it can't tell it, okay? And then every once in a while, I think once in a fucking blue moon, someone that can tell it and does want to tell it breaks through, and you kind of get like one shot, depending on how you approach it. And I feel like I had one of those shots and it didn't go well. But we tried, you know, whatever. We're not gonna talk about it, but it didn't like go the best, okay? And you kind of like go back to the drawing board. And then when you go back to the drawing board, what I think you realize is that it isn't about like, oh, I had the shot on like Aiden stream or whatever, and it like didn't go the best. That isn't what you realize. It's actually like a layer deeper than that. And what you realize is that the story, like the real story, is just like only fit for a max small percentage of the world. Is like really fit for the story and fit to participate here and fit to like really understand what's going on. That's just like the reality of it. It's just like the reality of it. It's like it's just the reality of it. It's just the reality of it. It's like you could say a million things. We should have done this. We could have done this. We could have that. We could have this. We could have that. But like the trenches side of like CT, like the hardcore, like deep inner circle of crypto Twitter, is just like, it's gatekept. It's gatekept, and it's always been gatekept for a reason, in my opinion. It's always been gatekept for a reason, because it's just like not fit for most people to play. That's the take. I think someone said in the chat, honestly, I would agree. I think Farouk is done one of the best. Farouk, Keyboard Monkey, and Mando. There's a few other guys that have done a good job. But the reality is like, the real story that like makes me want to like get up and like feel like, man, this is the the coolest thing in the world we do every day. It's just it's niche. It's just niche, and I think it's gonna continue to be niche. But I say all that to say, I think that it's like my personal art project to tell the story, like the untold story of crypto Twitter. And I think that always has been what I felt is my, like, what I'm supposed to do. But I was sort of unable to, like, how am I trying to say this? I was sort of unable to, like, decipher that in my brain, because I was very focused on, like, how do I get 1,000 viewers tomorrow because I need to get paid, okay? And, oh, here's the last thing. I'll say, the problem on the content creators in crypto is that Nikita Beer made a tweet the other day. and he said, people have been asking me, nonstop, how much for a tweet, and I tell them $250,000, and somebody actually said yes. Like, what do I do now? Okay. An Ansem tweet is worth like millions of dollars. Okay, an Ansem, bro. If we did a live auction for an Ansem tweet, you could tweet whatever the fuck one tweet, whatever you want from Ansem's account. It's worth like 5 mil. How much? At least one. Is it worth 5 mil? Okay. The reason it's worth 5 mil is because he won't take it. Okay. And the problem with crypto mixed with content is that in order to be like someone that has a really respected voice, like you are like a thought leader in the space, really respected, and people like value your opinion, is you have to sort of be like unbuyable in a way. You have to sort of be unbuyable. And the problem, because people listen to you, they look at you for takes, for what to do, whether they should or they shouldn't, they do. And the monetization model for content creators is to get paid to tweet it's like to get paid to have opinions, right? That's the job, is you get paid from crypto companies to push their shit. Okay? And so the worst spot you could be in is like a broke content creator in crypto. It's the worst spot. It's the worst spot you could be in, because there's no win. You don't win that. It's a lose game. Because inevitably at some point you have to take the deal, because real life comes first, and you compromise a little bit to shill some shit you don't want to shill, and then you're like, it goes like the unwritten rule is like your voice just like doesn't slap as hard anymore, bro. People kind of like write you off, and the monetization model is like off for content creators in crypto. It just is. It will forever be, and I think this is why there's just like will forever be this battle of like traders versus content creators. I thought really hard about this while I was gone. There would be forever battle of traders versus content creators, where like the people that can tell the story won't, and the people that will can't. And it just clashes. It clashes forever. The people that can tell the story won't, and the people that will tell it can't. And so that is why the most viral crypto stuff is like cringed and like looked down upon. And you could say whatever you want about us, but fuck you. I'm not talking about fuck you is what I'll say to that. You can say whatever you want about us, but it's just what it is. It's just what it is. And so it's a long rant and long-winded way of me saying that I have been fucking, God willing, I've been blessed to be in a spot where like I had a decision of whether or not I wanted to come back to stream. I do. I thought about a lot of things. I was gonna do a lot of different things. I was gonna trade full time. I wanted to get a job. I was gonna get a job at a fund. I was obsessed with the line style. I told Imran, give me a job. There was a lot of things that I was gonna do. And streaming was just like not one of them, because I was like, I don't want to do this. And then I realized I wanted to do it. And so coming back round 2, there's a lot of things that are different, okay? Number 1 is I am going to make a conscious effort to not look at this like my career, but like my passion and like an art project. I like saying it. It's fun to say. It's an art project. It's fun to say. Okay, I went to a fucking liberal arts school, dude. Okay? That is what it has to be. That it has to be a project, or it doesn't work, because at some point I get compromised and the whole thing implodes. Okay, it only works if it's a project for me. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is like it's gonna continue to be sponsored. Shout out to Phantom. I have a lot to say about Phantom actually in a second. I have a lot to say about Phantom, because they are, oh my god, Phantom saved my life. But number 3 is it is not gonna start as this like I'm live 5 days a week thing. It's just not. It's not. Honestly, I'm gonna just aura farm interviews. That's all I want to do. I want to come on here. I want to fucking rant. I want to talk shit. I want to get fired up on stream, and I want to aura farm interviews. I want to aura farm interviews. That's all I want to do. If it doesn't have a poster stream, I don't want to talk to you. Okay? So I'm thinking we're gonna start with like, I don't know, 2-3 streams a week, and then we'll see what happens. All right, and since this is a community chat, right? Can we get personal on this? I know there's a lot of people here, but can we get personal? Chat, can we get personal? Yes or no? Can we get personal? All right, there's like one more thing I want to like say, because I've been like, my therapist says I should just like be honest about what's going on. I've like I think part of the reason the shit like it ended the way that it ended is like I've been so attached, deeply attached. Yeah, here we go. Is right. Yeah, fucking sit down, grab some popcorn. I'm gonna yap. It's a stream. This is what I do. I yap, man. I yap. This is what I do. Okay. This is gonna sound really gay. Okay, it's gonna sound really gay, but in a way, I like feel like I owe my life to this like Thread Guy character. Okay, because the Thread Guy character like saved my life. Okay, it did. It saved my life. It saved my life. Okay, and that's a fun. How long can my Twitch name be? Is really funny. It seems you found a max. The Thread Guy character saved my life, and when I started it, it was like. When I started the Thread Guy account, it was like it was leverage to get a job. I was like, if I shitpost well enough, it was like leverage to get a job, okay? And before I had any money at all and any job, any followers, I would just like go on Twitter and just say crazy shit. I would just like say, if you go to my old tweets, 2021, my tweets were like nuts. Like I was saying insane things. I was saying insane things, okay? I was calling people out. I was like, it was like this, it was me. It was like the rawest form of me with nothing to lose. I had nothing to lose. And I was stirring beef, calling people out, instigating. Like it was like the rawest form of who I felt like I was as a person. Just raw and filtered. And then you get some followers, and then you get a job, and then you get some more followers, and then you get a new job, and then you start doing spaces, and the spaces get really big, and then I dox, and then people see my face, and then the spaces get bigger, then I do the podcast, and you sort of spiral into this like thing, and then before you know it, I'm not trying to like overhype my position, but I felt like I had a lot of influence over this like niche community. And at some point on that trajectory, you compromise a little bit, just like a little bit. Like I want to call somebody out, but like his friend is really powerful and I like his friend, so I'm gonna bite my tongue here. Or like, I made this tweet, but like, it's a little like too edgy. I'm gonna delete that. And then it's like, you do it once, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you don't even realize that you're doing it, because it no longer becomes a game of like, how do I, empower the like Thread Guy voice, and it becomes a game of like, how do I protect? It becomes protection. You play defense. How do I protect? Like some point along the line, it went from I was an offensive player at all times to playing defense. How do I like protect Thread Guy? Because Thread Guy, my name is Michael. I'm a human. I'm a real guy. It's not AI. It becomes, how do you protect Thread Guy? How do you protect it? Because Thread Guy is like access to friends. It's access to financial, to money, to opportunity, to job. It becomes a protection game. And it's like when you have the lead in a football game and you go from trying to win to trying not to lose. And at some point along the line, I switched from trying to push the fucking agenda to try not to lose. And I didn't really realize it until you get in this like, till you're like really public and it feels like there's a fucking camera on your face every second, and every thought I'm saying is being broadcasted and clipped out of context and like shown for the world to like see. And I didn't really like realize it until the like crash out, I guess, for lack of a better term. And I was just like, damn, like I'm like insecure as fuck over over what I say on this platform. Like I like every stream chat became like a test. It felt like a test. Like, do I ask the right question? Do I interview the right person? What if I interview this dev and the coin's too low and the chart goes down? Like, oh, what if I get clipped out of context saying this thing? Like, oh, what if I tweet about a coin and then it goes up but then it goes down? Like it became this thing where like every day was like a test. I felt like I was being tested. And yeah, like GOAT. And I'll say this with my head up high. I don't regret a single thing I said about GOAT because I believed in the fucking trade. I lost $744,000 on GOAT. And I don't regret any of it at all. Because I didn't realize it until I lost how did GOAT for you? I lost $744,000. That's how it went for me. Yeah, Dan Michael is right. Yeah, you feel good now asking about that? Huh? You feel good asking about that now? Yeah, that's what happened. And I don't like regret. Do I like regret getting excited about a thing and like believing in it? Like, no. Do I regret like coming on here and like firing price targets? Yeah, there's some things I would have like done differently, but it's like part of the gig, bro. And so when I posted the video, chat, I know you're like not supposed to like show weakness on the internet or whatever, but like this is a therapy session for me. This is for, by the way, this stream, I said it was for the community. This stream is for me and not for you. This is totally for me and not for you, like at all. This is like fully for me. Okay? So let's make that very clear. But it wasn't until I posted the video of like my response or whatever that I spent the next 3 days. I couldn't do anything other than the next 3 days other than search Thread Guy, not the my name on Twitter, and refresh and read every single post. I promise you, chat, there was a lot of posts. Okay? There was a lot of posts. I mean, it did do 3 million views. There was a lot of posts, and the majority of the posts were from like people that I like. I mean, I'm not trying to like, fire myself up too much, but a lot of the posts were from like people that I felt like I did a lot for. Okay? And I'm like reading every comment and I'm like I'll walk to coffee and I'm feeling good, then I'm like, fuck. Haven't searched my name in 10 minutes, and I'll like refresh it and then like be depressed again. And then I realized like, I'm gonna connect the dots in the story, I promise. And I realized like, damn, I'm like insecure as fuck right now. It's crazy. I'm insecure as fuck over this. I really am. Like I'm deeply like, just like miserable over this public facing stuff. And that was one of the reasons that I was like, I'm done with this forever. And so I really like had to like internalize what happened. And I did a lot of writing about this. ChatGPT is the GOAT. And I sort of came to the conclusion that I was like, in my head, nobody's perfect, no one does everything right, but in my head, I did everything as close to right or with good intention as you possibly could. I did. And whatever, here come the scammer comments, fuck you. How about that? Okay? That's what I did. In my head, everything was well intentioned for 5 years. Like for 5 years, never compromised, never sold my soul, did what I wanted to do. And it still sort of like played out the way it played out. And so the only way it works round 2 is to just like do it how I want to do it. That's it. That's the connected dots. It only works round 2. It's to just like do it the way that I want to do it. Exclusively do it the way that I want to do it. So that's what we're gonna do. I feel like this is like round 2 in my opinion. This is round 2 in my opinion. I'm doing it exclusively. Back to dump on your followers. Yeah, your soul, my fucking wallet is how this is gonna go. Your soul, my wallet. Exactly. My way is your soul into my wallet. That's my way. Yeah, you can post a GOAT clip, sure. And so that's the take. Round 2, I feel good. I'm refreshed. I got healthy. I got back in the gym. I'm strong as shit. Once again, I'm like vain. I'm veiny and like vascular and like I'm quick. I'm like explosive. Like I cut down in the face a little bit. I got a haircut. I got some new earrings. Like yeah, veiny as fuck. Veiny as shit. So round 2, Yeah, shooting ropes. Round 2 is an art project. For me, I'm gonna stream when I want to stream, how I want to stream, when I want to stream it. A lot of people are like anti the stream, but here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna wrap here. Here's the thing: is like I said, the people that can tell the story don't want to tell it. The people that want to tell it can't tell it. I can do both. Okay, I can do both, and I'm going to do both, and I'm just like not as attached to it this time. I'm really not attached to it this time. Like I'm not, because I felt like it was already taken from me. So I'm not like living and dying. I was living and dying on every stream. Do you understand me, chat? Every stream I was living and dying on like, did the coin go down after I interviewed the cool dev? It sucked. I'm over it. I don't search my name on Twitter anymore. Like, it's gonna be a fun arc. I also have, all right, we're gonna talk about like, I'm gonna be done here in a second. We'll talk about normal shit. I'll bring Leap in. We'll talk about actual crypto stuff, the trenches. I've traded every coin for the last 3 months. So, if you want to talk about coins, I'm not talking about coins, because I can talk about coins now, because I don't give a fuck. I do give a fuck. All right, thumbnail. All right, two things. Number one, I gotta give a legitimate shout out to 2 people. Okay? I think we shout out to 2 people. Behind the scenes. Oh, fuck. My mouse died, chat. That's not good. Oh, no. Damn, hold on, chat. My mouse died. I gotta give a shout out to 2 people. In particular. Two crypto companies. In particular. Fuck my life. No. Hold on. No! Dude! Alright. My mouse is broke, whatever. We'll come back to it. Is it good? I gotta give a shout out to 2 people. 2 crypto companies. Behind the scenes, a lot of people did a fucking lot, okay? A lot of people did a fucking lot. But there's two crypto companies that deserve a massive shout out right now, okay? Because when this whole thing went down or whatever, it was really cool to post it. Like it would have been really cool, it would have been really viral if you worked with me and then you made a post and you were like, we're done with Red Guy. Like, that would have been like viral. Like, you would have been like, your chart would have pumped if you worked with me and you tweeted that at the time. It was like the reality situation. The two people that deserve a shout out, big time. Number one is Monad. Shout out to Tunes, shout out to Intern, shout out to Keone, shout out to the entire Monad team. I work with Monad, obviously, and part of what I do for them is content. And so they would come on once a week, and we would like do content. And I told them, I was like, guys, like I don't think I'm ever gonna stream again. And they were like, dude, so, like we're not working with you like for the stream. We're working with you because like we think you're sick. They are fucking incredible, cracked team. Like I'm so excited for Monad. They like honestly deserve a lot. They like really, like I've worked with them for a long time up to this point, but I still like didn't know what was gonna happen. They deserve like endless flowers. Like I'm so grateful for Monad. And then the number 2 who's like deserves like my life low key is Phantom Wallet, bro. Because Phantom was like by far my most public partner. And they literally were just, I mean, I work with them to stream. Like I work with them to stream, okay? And this whole thing happened and I like got on the phone with Phantom and first of all I was like, yo, are you gonna make like a public we're not working with Thread Guy anymore post? Because I would like to like be prepared for that if it's coming. And they were like, what are you talking about? Like, what? What are you talking about? I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. I was like, okay, thank you. And then I was like, okay, I don't think I'm ever gonna stream again. Like, what do I do? And they were like, dude, once again, we didn't work with you for like just the stream. We worked with you because we think you're sick. Like, go figure out what you want to do. And then when you want to like come back, come back. Like, dude, Phantom was so sick. They were like, dude, we're working with you because we think you're lit. Like, just figure it out. And then like, when you're ready, we're like here. As long as I live, I will never even, my kids will have a Phantom wallet, dude. Like, it very much helps that it's like the best product in crypto by far, but Phantom wallet is like the greatest people ever. Like, Will and the entire team, you guys are like, bro, I swear I called them and I was like, can you please like let me know if you're gonna like make a public we're done with Thread Guy post, because I like need to prepare for that because it's like not ideal. And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Or what are you saying? So though Monad, Phantom, everybody, there's a lot of other people that like helped me like, you know, get my shit together, stop being insecure little bitch. But dude, they dead ass were like, bro, what are you saying? So shout out to Monad, shout out to Phantom. And then the last thing I want to say, I'm gonna stream for longer. I'm gonna get in the trenches. We'll talk a little bit. Shout out to Alam, by the way. The last thing I want to say is that, well, I did say Twitter is gonna be an art project for me. I'm gonna take it really seriously, and I have like an announcement to make at some point that I've been like working on this thing. I've been like working on this thing and whatnot. That's gonna be really cool, and it might be a coin. It's not a coin. It's not a coin. Nah. I swear, bro. I swear it's not a coin. Nah. It's not. It's actually not. I'm being serious. It's actually not a coin. Nah, it's not. No, it's not. But I have been working on this thing. That is gonna be cool, and it's gonna be exciting, and I might have work for people if you're like, we might be hiring, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna make an announcement at some point that this thing is happening, and yeah, that's what's happening. That's it. So that's my lore. That's where I've been. That's what I've been doing. I think Leap is at my house right now, and I might hold on. I gotta make this thing work. I need a new mouse. Hey, Alon, are you sponsoring equipment, because I could use a mouse. There we go. All right, we're good. We're good. Thank you. No, it really doesn't work. Why does it not work? All right, we're good. So yeah, that's basically everything, chat, that I wanted to get off my chest. I want to talk about coins. I want to talk about the eco. But is there anything you want to know? I said this was a stream for my community. Really, it was for me. I'm down to answer some questions if you want to ask anything, and we can get into it. But I think I'm gonna bring Leap in here in a couple minutes. But I think that's basically everything, man. That's basically everything. Like, I'm back. I'm back because I want to be back. I never thought I was gonna fucking stream again. What's your biggest cook-off stream since Libra? Dude, I fucking got cooked on Libra, you piece of shit. I got fucking cooked. Dude, you guys are ridiculous. But that's it. There's gonna be some streams coming next week too. Did you sell Go? I sold Go. Minus 744, I think, was the final trade. Minus 744 is the final trade. I will give you a take on ICM. No, yeah, not seven. No. It was not 744 sold. It was 744,000. And the funniest part about it is, I was like never up on the trade. It's my worst trade ever by far. Like undeniably my worst trade ever. Not even close. Yeah. It's minus 744. What's your bank looking like? No, I can't answer that. Yeah. Yeah. That's bro, I hope it's your worst trade ever. I was pushing the fuck out of it because I believed in it. I think man, AI was crazy. I thought it was gonna go crazier than it did. But all things considered, man, like on-chain was basically at zero. Like there was no activity on-chain to like $15 billion in market cap of AI. I mean, that was one of the in 3 months, that was one of the craziest things we've ever seen in crypto, at least since I've been here. No, I sold Gork minus 50. Yeah. Everyone's asking about Frank. I don't have an answer. He did a space. Frank did a space. Yeah, 50K, not sold. Frank did a space the other day. He did a space. Go listen to it. It was an awesome space. And it was a space on what I think is I think it's one of the most interesting. Yeah, he's there. Hey, nah, or farming in the chat is crazy. Hey, chat, Leaf's gonna come in 5. Maybe we'll talk about ICM with Leap. Maybe we'll talk ICM with Leap. But Frank, how am I doing, by the way? Did I say anything crazy? Have I said anything crazy? Oh, one thing I do want to give a shout out to real quick before I let Leap in is Pump Fun live streaming. I want to give a shout out to Pump Fun live streaming because I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. Like, I honestly have a take for you all on Pump Fun live streaming. Is if you want to grow a following and you have no idea how to do it and you have no followers but you have like some good content, you should just like rip a Pump Fun live stream, in my opinion. You'll get 200 followers instantly. I mean viewers. You'll get 200 viewers. And whatever happens from that is out of my hands. Like if anyone ever comes back, you're back to extract. No, I never stopped. Okay, I'm just back on stream. I'm always extracting soul, man. I'm always coming for soul. I never stopped. I'm just back to stream. Okay, don't get that part twisted. Okay, I'm just back to stream. Okay, I think Pump Fun live streaming is like actually has a chance to do it. IMO. I think it is. I think Pump Fun live streaming has no Twitch competitor has ever even had a chance. Not even a chance. It doesn't work to pay KOLs to stream. None of this stuff works. But something about the coin for your first like 100 viewers. Here's the thing. The hardest part about streaming is nobody gives a fuck about your stream. Dude, people don't know this. I was streaming in 2022 on Twitch to 8 people for like 4 months. Bro, I was dressed up in a fucking Who was here for Harry Potter? Honestly, who was here for that? And Gabriel Layden called me a piece of shit on Twitter. I'll never forget it. Kira was here. I was streaming to 7 people, bro, in a Harry Potter costume. Like, people don't care about stream. This is the problem. It is really hard to get. It's really hard to get people to care about your content. It just is. It's really hard. But the coin makes it interesting. Like, this has always been my take about, like, I will say his name once. We've talked about this a lot, like with Frank. It's a take I have as well. Like, I think the ultimate use case of meme coins, at least maybe in its next form that I'm waiting for, maybe it's partly ICM, is just like marketing flywheel. Like, bro, go do something fun. For fun. Go on Reddit and search up r/game dev and just scroll. And basically every single post is like, every single post on r/game dev on Reddit is someone being like, yo, I built this awesome game. I've been working on it for 2 years. It's multiplayer. It's viral. Everyone that tries it says it's like awesome, but like I can't get any players. What do I do? Honestly, It's the same story as like Twitch. I've been streaming every day for 2 years. Like, I've been streaming every day for 2 years. No, I'm making great content. It's funny. It's entertaining. Nobody will watch it. Maybe launch the coin is the answer. I don't know. But maybe launching the coin is the answer. I don't know. It might be. It just might be. Because here's the thing. If you built a game and you launch the coin, you will get 100 people to try it. You will. 200 people will try it. 200 people will try it. 300 people will try it. Like, Redwood Bag with 100 gifted. Good luck, bro. My guy. I missed you. I love you, Red. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You will get 100 people to try your game. Like, if you have a game and nobody gives a fuck about it, and you think it's really good, and you launch a coin, like, you don't have that much downside, and you will get 100 players. You just will. You just will. So, I think there's, like, a similar thesis happening with Stream on Pump Fun, and it has potential. I don't want to do it because I don't want to launch a coin, but did Ansem just give subs? I missed Ansem if it happened. That's basically everything I have. I'm gonna bring Leap in if you want. I'm gonna talk to Leap. I'm gonna bring Leap in. But Ansem's here. Ansem, we're gonna run the stream back if so. What's good, bro? I guess the last thing I want to give a take on is ICM, but I think I'll bring Leap in. I'll bring Leap in for it. Fuck it. Let's bring Leap in. Let me go get him, chat. Hold on. Let me go get him. I'll bring Leap in. Yo, Leap. Alright, he's coming, chat. He's coming in a minute. Alright, I'll give you one more take then. Wait, what? Wait, who just deleted the CA? Huh? The user got bailed out, they deleted it. Leap's coming in a minute. That was insane. I'll be honest. I've honestly thought about, like, in-depth thought about what would a thread guy coin on Pump Fun be, but I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. On stream specifically. I don't think it's gonna happen though. But I commend Gainsey. Dude, come in. Hey, give him some love, man.
This is crazy. This is the first time I've been in your room ever.
Ever, dude.
Is it 2 floors?
Yeah.
Is that where you sleep up there?
What's up, man?
It's good to see you.
Dude, it's good to see you too. You know we're live, by the way. So what the weird shit you were saying earlier?
Well, the housewarming gift that I got you, I literally cannot show you on stream. It's pretty inappropriate, but it's sitting in a bag outside.
It's the big plastic thing, the silicone.
Okay, just anyway. I was listening to the stream.
Did you really?
The whole way here.
Did that sound hella nervous and shit?
I think at the beginning, but you're also like a D1 yapper, so it was fine.
What do you think of my takes?
So there was a couple things. I thought the.
Wait, you think I could pee real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to say
I literally just peed.
You want to say anything to him? So I like put you on the spot.
I'm not even gonna look at the camera.
Sorry.
Should I mute the mic so they can't hear you? It says Shilla Ticker, Yo Leap. Is bro packing a whole 2 liter? Okay, this, by the way, is not normal for me. But I just needed some caffeine and I needed something I could drink on the way. And they only had this size. So no, I don't normally pack a 2 liter, but tell us a ticker. It's called BTC. Hi Leap, I really like your beard. Dude, I've not looked at a Twitch stream in a while. But yeah, I've been listening to Thread over the past couple hours, so I do have a few takes. Dude, you didn't even wash your hands.
No,
I'm not smelling your hand. That's just like a crazy first reaction, by the way.
To what?
To ask me to sniff it.
Dude, I'm gonna turn this light down. It's in your face. I'm gonna be honest. I was like a little.
No, I didn't just have a hair transplant, dude. These guys are ruthless.
No, they're ruthless. Yeah. They're brutal.
Ruthless.
Did you?
No, dude, I need one though.
I was looking hella scared to come back. I was nervous. I didn't know what to expect.
For you, for the stream? I mean, it was basically exactly what I expected. And
Oh, is what you expected?
yeah, it was what I expected, but also like there's just like a lot to talk about, and like you said, you probably could have talked for another hour just covering everything.
You think so?
Probably, but you'll
like how'd I do?
I thought you did fine. I mean, we also talked
Did
earlier.
I miss anything?
No. I mean, there's always more that you could say, but just comments on a couple of the takes. I thought that what you had said about like offense versus defense, I thought was really fair. And
it happens.
Yeah, but that's because you're like, oh well, now I have to be on defense, because the same way that you were on offense coming at other people, now people are doing that same thing to you.
Yeah, facts. What's the easiest way to grow is to play offense, aggressive offense.
Yeah, but you
Also,
grow.
this is not Anthem, I don't think. He keeps telling me to look at DMs. I don't think it's Anthem. Text me if it is. But go ahead.
No, but I mean that's basically it. I mean, like, it's the fastest way to grow, but at what cost?
At what cost? Yeah.
You put yourself in a position.
I used to be really aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, you were crazy.
I was nuts.
I mean, you were just saying whatever, and I don't even know if you were believing the things you were saying.
No, I was saying crazy stuff.
What was the crazy? You have a crazy tweet that I'm trying to think of.
I used to just call people out. Like I would like. I remember during the whole like I remember when Leonidas was like shilling crypto skulls, and they're calling it the first NFT on ETH.
That first 10K.
But I held Mooncats. Mooncats were actually I think the first NFT on ETH, and I was like Gary V, like send him to prison, like I was saying wild stuff.
Gary V was in on crypto. He was buying crypto skulls.
And I was just like, this is bullshit because no one was shilling Mooncats, and so I would like be like I was like you know what I was, I was like the influencer for a little while.
Which is the worst position.
The worst position to be in. It fucking sucks.
Because nobody wants to be on your side. So you do have to kind of punch up a little bit when you're starting.
Yeah, of course.
But then nobody's going to reach down and grab you up. And to be honest, I heard this at, actually one of the doctors said this at St. Jude when I was there a couple weeks ago, which is, not to plug them, but shout out to St. Jude.
Shout out to St. Jude.
They were like, we don't pull up the ladder behind us.
Yeah.
And I think that in crypto, way too much.
You pull the ladder up.
Dude, especially on the content side, it's...
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we've talked about it 1,000 times.
I low-key did
but
it. Is that uncomfortable?
No, it's fine. No, you didn't, actually. You platformed way more people than I did. You platformed more than anybody, to be honest. When it comes to spaces, mostly spaces. You brought so many people in through co-hosts and so many people.
Some of our favorites.
Some of our favorites, yeah.
What do you say? Smart people talk about other people, geniuses?
Yeah, I told you that earlier today.
What is the word?
It's that geniuses talk about... It was something about like talk about ideas and don't talk about people. But I do think that part of crypto is the people are the ideas. Like every single individual carries their own like ethos and like this person stands for this way of trading or whatever. Which, by the way, you said you want to kind of dive into the trading stuff, so I'm also down to.
Yeah, I'm over on the. I think I'm done with like my like sentimental return and shit. I think the last thing is you guys tell me.
Do you read are you reading them out loud?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, you can read it out loud.
No.
They know what I'm talking about now. I guess the last thing is because people know you're like doing stuff. Building. I use this as an example as then we'll move on from it. I want to talk about coins. That's we're right back at it, man. Low caps of the day. Leap has a list of 5 low caps.
Yep.
But the story of crypto Twitter is untold because the people that can tell it don't want to, and the people that want to can't. And I think this is just gonna be how it is, and this is like the middle ground that I kind of want to play. make into an art project. Because, like I said at the beginning of the space, is like you either go, if you're a content creator, you either go full left and you become like a parody doing like skits and shit, or you use your clout and you like build a media company a la Farouk, or you build like some other company in crypto.
Like a product.
Yeah, you outgrow it. You like outgrow spaces and shit.
So why haven't you built something? I was just saying this earlier. Why don't you build some sort of like creator focused, like social like I feel like you would be the one that
because
like it would be the easiest layup. You know it intimately from the perspective of a creator, and you have every connection in the world to actually. Bro, you just go to like Imran and be like, dude, find me like the best technical co-founders. Like, let's just run this thing.
I told chat that I have an announcement to make tomorrow, maybe, and it's definitely not a coin. No, it's like that's not a coin. I don't know. I for 3 months I just like wanted to figure out what I wanted to do, and I sort of came to the conclusion that like at some point I want to build something. Yeah, special counsel. The elections are up again, by the way. ApeCoin DAO special counsel. People are asking me to run.
Dude, we should run it back.
At some point I will build something, 100%. But I think right now I have like a personal mission to like become an incredible trader and make the content thing really big first. Like I'm not done yet. This is like still unsolved for me.
I just feel like, and this is where, and I'm down to talk about the philosophy of trading, but I almost think that being a good trader comes as the result of doing everything else that you do in this space, not vice versa. Now, maybe that was just like in my experience, but
I also think that really good traders get so jaded and they don't want to build. You get jaded a little bit, IMO. Both ways almost.
Well, I mean, it just depends on like what kind of. Okay, what is the potential upside if you build a product? So if you
unlimited.
Well, no, maybe, but if you're pump fund and then you make $500 million, like sure. But if you're infra, the upside is like maybe you get 5 to 10 billion market cap and you have like a few percentage of your own token, like clear 100 mil, something like that. It's pretty high, but infra is harder and harder to win on these days. If you're a product, yeah, like pump fund and a few other things have just been like phenomenally successful. That's one thing. You're basically either forced to build a gambling product or a launch pad. So I don't know. I mean, like if you're a trader,
I just think there's nothing that I'm like I would want to like die for right now. And other than like
you would die for me.
I would die for you. Other than the content and trading, I'm obsessed with trading right now.
But are you obsessed with trading or are you obsessed with just being involved?
Well, I like making money, but I'm obsessed with I love the game though. The game is the best.
But what is the game?
The game of like
sitting in a Telegram.
Internet bro. Internet finance. Just the intersection of like, it's the future, bro. It's the best. We downplay. We downplay how cool our life is. Hot take.
I don't think we downplay. We talk about it every single day.
No,
we're not downplaying.
No. It's publicly very downplayed on like how cool, in my opinion. People are like, oh, don't glorify the trenches and like, don't glorify the casino. It's the best thing ever, dude. It's
okay, but that's like saying like, crack is the best thing.
No, but it's not crack.
It's not. I mean, but it's
better than crack.
Okay.
It's not crack. Like it isn't. The game of like It is like how. Listen, how about this? How cool is it that you did a space with Frank and Nikita Beer and Imran talking about internet capital markets, what I think is the coolest conversation in the coolest like niche of internet and finance right now, and only 800 people like knew about it. It's like there's like this, if you know, you like it's still so niche and no one really gets it except for the people that get it. There's 900 people listening to that. Like that to me is like electric, because it's like you're early, you know something the world doesn't, and like it's you know it's all coming here, right? Like Trump goes on True Social and like tells people to buy stock. He's like a KOL. Like it's all converging onto this thing that we do all day, and the peak of it right now is like 1,000 people.
My issue is that like every 2 months we have something we're so excited about, and we have the same exact conversation.
But that's good. Don't you want to be excited?
No, I want to be excited, but I'm worrying that I'm getting excited about things that just end up failing every single time.
Well, but it fails and fails and fails until it doesn't. And I think my new approach, by the way, you know me, I get very excited about things, especially publicly every coin to me is the best coin ever. Every narrative is the best narrative ever. This time, round 2 is I'm skeptically optimistic is how I'd label myself. And so I am excited about ICM, and I think ICM is really cool, and I have a lot of takes on it, and I wish I was there for the stream, and I hold a lot of the coins, and I have way too much launch coin, Pasternak, whatever it's called. But I'm not going to treat these things like the greatest thing ever, because I don't think they are the greatest thing ever. But I also think that, okay, how about this? I was reading the Creative Active Reddit. It's right behind me. Rick Rubin. You got it? No. Why'd you say yes?
I didn't even say a word. I literally didn't even say a word. Yeah, you read the Rick Rubin.
Have you read it before?
No, I know who Rick Rubin is.
Okay,
I like the sandwich.
I said, there's this take in there where he talks about how a skill for artists, like the best creatives, is to be able to preserve their like childlike innocence and curiosity, where you look at you hear new information, or you try a new thing, or you experience a new experience, and it's like you're experiencing it for the first time. You don't have this like preconceived notion for what you think it is or what you think it should be, or how a framework already built. It's like it's raw, it's clean, it's like you're seeing it for the first time, right? Crypto has this problem, I think, where everyone has like been here at this point. If you're here, right, you didn't show up 3 months ago, you've been here for a while, you've gone through AI, you went through DeFi, NFTs, whatever, you've like ICOs, you've experienced something before that you were really excited about and got really jaded by, and it's impossible to like approach the new thing with this childlike curiosity. And so anytime there's like a new cool thing, or maybe parts of it are cool, or like a smidge of it is
but
cool.
this is not a lack of enthusiasm.
No,
this is like a lack of capital.
I know,
because you just got wrecked.
But there's
on
this inability for crypto people, I think, to like take it for what it is and be like, yeah, the last 7 things have failed, but like maybe there's something here we can take and be excited about. Maybe there's like a little smidge. Like AI was good for crypto. Hot take. I don't know. Is that hot take? It was good for crypto. It was good.
Were AI coins?
It was good.
For crypto, or
part of it. It's like, were NFTs good for crypto? Like, in my opinion, yes.
NFTs were the best thing that ever happened.
Okay, well, 99% of them all went to zero and everyone got wrecked.
Yeah, but all of the entire community and every single person's rocking an NFT PFP for a reason. The floor doesn't even matter.
So I don't think it. We got too excited for AI. I got way too excited and had a lot of fucking money on the line. It's like, what happens? But I don't think just because the last thing it didn't go well and the thing before that didn't go well, that the new thing, there can't be parts of the new thing that are like really good and that we take them and then we add them and we stack on top of them. And I think that there are parts, like I'm not gonna come here and tell you that ICM is like the greatest thing ever and it's gonna flip like AngelList. But I am saying that there's parts of it that I think are good.
Okay, but imagine you're in a relationship. You love the person so much.
Loud. Is that really loud, you think?
I mean, I can't hear it. I'll just say that. Okay, you're in a relationship, you love the person so much, whatever, and they just cheat on you. And then you get in another relationship, you say this time's going to be different, they also cheat on you. This time with your best friend, not talking from experience. And then you're just
I can't believe you did that, by the way.
No. Then you're like, fuck it, I'll just be a eunuch from now on.
What does that mean? Bayern Munich?
I don't know. I saw it in like a movie or something. Okay. Like they don't have sex or something. But the point is that people are scarred. They're losing capital on every single trade. And dude, we know this more than you have to zoom out a little bit and say that maybe the experience that certain people are having in crypto is not what 99% is having. And you can say there's like skill issue, game is game, no crying in the casino. But a lot of these people, dude, they're just putting any dollar they have into the space. And I mean, like, what did I buy the other? Like, I was just telling Malcolm a second ago that like the other day I woke up at 6 a.m. I started bidding coins, and in 20 minutes I was down like 25 Solana. Like, dude, I would not make 25 Solana worth of USD in a whole week of working, at one point in my life.
You get desensitized to it.
So it's just like, what do you expect people to do when, as a creator, you're screaming from the rooftops every, month or two on a new meta that this is the next big thing? Like, they're just going to start to be skeptical.
Fair, and I think we bear some responsibility for that. Like, I'm down to like take some responsibility for it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on space. Dude, how many? I said this the other day on the Nikita space, that if I open a space and we're euphoric, sell everything. Like, that is the top, because historically we did it with Trump. when it got listed on Robinhood. We did it when ICM was at the peak, like 2-3 weeks ago.
Fair. I will say this though. Crypto is really hard, and I'm not saying that it's easy, but it's, in my opinion, it's still the best thing you could do with your time. Like, if you have not made it, it's to just like trade crypto all day, especially in this market.
Not if you have, dude. If you have bills.
Well, okay, get a job first. But if you can afford to do
job
it,
in
like,
crypto.
I don't know. I just we took a little bit of a turn, but I just am like a perpetual optimist on this stuff. I don't know. I just am. I'm very optimistic about all of it. I think ICM is cool. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. I think it's cool. Just like I thought AI was cool. Just like I think RWAs can be cool. Just like I think every new like meta, there's something. I think we take parts of it and then it scales to the next thing. I don't know.
What are you trading over there?
I sold it already. This RAI monitors. I sold it.
Oh, from the other night. I never bought that one from the other night. Okay, we could talk about it. The coins and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk. I basically, chat. I spent. This is my trading for the last 3 months. Was like month 1. Was I did nothing. Month 2 was like bottom of on-chain, which was like Remus and meme coin and like all these stupid ass coins. I was getting cooked. I got cooked on meme coin for no reason. Like, I was just trading garbage because I was really bored. And then I got really excited about Pasternak. Remember this?
I wouldn't even made the trade if it wasn't for you.
Wait, say that again.
I'll just say this. Some of my greatest P&L of all time would not have come without Thread Guy.
Doing what?
Being excited about ICM when literally the price was in the dumps and no one else was talking about it.
And when I was excited about it and you bought it and the price was down, what did you do?
Well, I didn't sell it.
You called me and said what?
I don't think I called you and said anything. I think I was frustrated.
You were.
Because
you were not happy with me. Every time you text me, be like,
no, because
dude, like,
no, because you weren't even. were you even holding it at the time?
Yeah.
Like, you're excited about something. I'm buying it because like I'm, I don't know. Your excitement is infectious. Like, there's nothing else I could say.
Thank you.
And but people rotated.
I traded all the garbage like Remus and I don't know why I keep saying Remus, but like meme coin. This guy's Leap. Damn, it's been a while. And then there was like a vibe shift when 2 things happened. One, Pasternak launched Believe, and 2, Gork came out.
Oh, it was Gork.
It was Gork.
Dude, Gork fucked
everybody. Fucked me because
what is the price of Gork? Do you even
16 mil?
16?
Yeah.
No.
We can talk about this now. Gork comes out and the trenches are fried. Okay? It took me a while to like realize what like I clicked it at 4 mil, then I sold it at 10 mil because like it's trenches are cooked, and then 15, then I basically like 30 I like full ported it. I did like a goat trade, like 30 I full ported it all the way down. And my thesis on Gork was basically like there's gonna be a coin. Okay, here's the thing. Basically, the playbook for the last 3 months has been buy a coin early, it goes up, destroy the chart. No one has at all been punished for selling early at anything yet. Up until this point, up until Gork. No one's been punished for selling early.
Titcoin.
Fair.
House coin.
Fair.
Those, dude, we're talking 100 mil runners. Those are the biggest things in the trenches.
Fair. Oh my god, launch coin's 200 mil. I can't believe it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh my god, why? Why is it 200 mil? No one has been punished. And basically in my head, I'm like, all right, there's going to be a coin that is going to just aggressively punish early sellers. And it's going to be a difficult trade, and I think it's going to be Gork.
There's never going to be an Elon trade.
Well, but it wasn't just an Elon trade.
It was a 100.
No, but it was Elon's pet. It was Truth Terminal made by XAI. It's the best coin ever. It was the best coin ever. Okay? It was the best coin ever. And I full ported it. I don't know if I full ported it, but I went way harder than I had to. And part of full porting it meant selling 0.7% of Pasternak at like 30 mil.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that's like so brutal. Because
Brutal,
even
right?
my Pasternak trade was amazing P&L, and I didn't have nearly that many tokens.
I know. I sold 0.7% of Pasternak to buy Gork at 30 mil, and I was so deep in Gork. I mean, I was in a group chat called Gork Price Checking. We used to just send the ticker every 30 seconds. I mean, it was like unreal. I was so deep in Gork. And what's funny is that the coin that punished rotators did happen, and I went to 350 mil in a day, and I did hold it, and I sold it. It just happened to
But
be
it wasn't a day.
2 days.
Can you pull up the chart?
I guess I could do it on the computer.
It's, I mean, up to you. I just want to see what the
this.
velocity of it
24
was.
hours. It was at 10 mil.
I'm not gonna lie, that
And
chart
then
is
in
insane.
2 days, it went to 210 mil. In 2 days, 210 mil from, and I had a thesis, like I believed in Pasternak because I'm like, oh, this is sick. At ICM, we've been waiting for it. We talked about it during AI, like we were like ready for ICM. But because I was so invested in Gork, I like couldn't, and I sold it so early. I like couldn't mentally like make the trade to buy Pasternak, and so
Because you were already out of it.
because I was already out of it and I had so much of it and I just got cooked, and I just like was like, I can't do this, and so I sold Gork at a loss eventually.
What price?
I sold Gork at 30 mil and I lost.
Yeah, I mean, better than.
I lost 250 soul, maybe 300 soul, which hurt. I had a lot of soul in it though. And I missed the entire first day of Pasternak Believe season because I was so like mentally fucked. And then basically since then, I think I've traded every single Believe coin that's come out.
The thing with Believe season is that the highest P&Ls were actually, you could make similar P&L on other coins outside of the main.
Yeah, they weren't that crazy.
Dupe went to 90, which, you know.
I mean, him Garja, the motion, he's donated 100 subs today. He's like, it was unreal what he did.
Okay, can we just talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, this is. Nobody. Dude.
Safe space. You can rep him if you want.
No, it's not even. No, not even him. I'm trying to say that without him, I don't know if we would have even Believe season at all.
Someone had to do it.
But okay, fair. You could say that it would have happened eventually with somebody anyway.
No. Like I don't think anyone's capable. Very few people are capable of doing that. What he did, the narrative. Not many people could spin the narrative.
Dude, it existed for how long? Even okay, post the first pump when he had already changed the ticker, he changed the metadata for the deck screener banner, everything like that.
It went to 20.
It went to 20. That was when Solana.
I didn't sell any. I sold none.
I sold none. That's when Solana retweeted, engaged, whatever. Dips back down. It got back down to 3. And that entire period of a few weeks, Gork is going on, whatever, nobody cared. And it makes me wonder, do people actually care about like ICM and like this future of internet markets? Or is it just, hey, this dude with massive motion who, you know, crushed the AI meta is saying that this is the next trade?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know what it is, Leap, and why I will never feel bad about interviewing devs, even if they have low market cap coins, and I'm going to continue to do it, is that I think there's good coins that exist, and there's good narratives that exist, but they just need somebody to like.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna shill any ticker, but the one that I always talk about.
Just say it.
No, it's because it's not the purpose of it. But the one I always talk about, same situation. I feel like the devs super good, super active, doing more than 99% of people in crypto. But because there isn't one person to kind of champion it on Twitter, it just doesn't. It's hard stuff.
Yeah, this is why I think I don't. Look, I don't want to glorify the trenches or glorify the casino. Look at that. What are your thoughts on Lux? Interesting.
Dude, these people are brutal.
I don't want to like glorify the trenches, and I don't want to. I think I lost my point. Oh, I don't want to glorify the trenches, and I don't want to like make this into something that it's not. But I also don't want to be afraid of it, in the sense that like, yeah, some things need a little push, and if I like things, I want to talk about them. If I think things are interesting, I'm gonna talk about them. Like I don't think you should ever be afraid of that. I don't want to be afraid of that. I think that's gay. I do. I think it's lame, and I think I got afraid of it because Twitter told me I should be afraid of it.
Afraid of what? Losing money?
No, not losing
Gambling?
money, but
Developing an addiction?
Talking about the thing that we do all day, every day. I was like made to feel like that's wrong to publicly speak about the thing that we do all day, every day.
Okay, just like everything, just in life, like over the span of hundreds of years, culture becomes more accepting of different things, different orientations, religions, way of living, whatever. Your ability to do those things become much more free. In 2021 or 2022 rather, NFT season, dude, you literally couldn't talk about anything or talk about coins.
Hey, everyone with dreads at 100 gifted. Yes, sir. I love you.
You couldn't even
send it higher.
When Pepe was running.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
we didn't even want. I remember having a conversation with you. It's like we're not going to do Pepe Spaces because coins are not the thing, and just like we're afraid it's going to go down. Whatever, dude. You have like everybody launching coins these days. Nobody gives a shit if one rugs. They just launch it. Like the culture is becoming more accepting by the year, and that's why this whole like we shouldn't be afraid to talk about things. I say just give it a couple more years, and this stuff is like I really do believe everyone will have a token associated with them at some point. The show would just be given to you like a social security number at birth. Like it's just gonna be, it's gonna be deep.
How high does LaunchCoin go?
I just think the ceiling of coins are different now. I mean, Fartcoin, which I would say is arguably probably one of the best products on the market, which I've given my take of why I think Fartcoin is a great product, but I mean, if that's big, what is...
You want to take?
Yeah.
I think we're done with meme coins for now.
But it's all... But everything is a meme coin.
No, but...
You mean like animal memes?
Traditional memes. Elon memes.
TikTok memes.
We're going to tokenize your couch on Collat. A-Shot Collat. I think we experienced a new game twice. We experienced a new game twice. Because remind you, Fartcoin is the only meme to go over $1 billion in a long time. New meme, and it was a fucking AI coin. It came out of AIC. Fartcoin doesn't happen without AI.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay? It doesn't happen without AI seeding. It just doesn't. And I think we are done with like multi-100 mil runners that are just purely memes.
Dude, 2 weeks ago we had Titcoin and Housecoin run. So it is easy to say that while we're on something else, but dude, give it a month. There's going to be some.
Yeah, but what are they at?
Dog. Titcoin's at.
I'll use a B as the thing. How about that? A B.
Okay.
Multi-100 mil is possible.
A yard. Yeah, we call it yards now.
I don't think we're going to see another meme coin break $1 billion, pure meme coin for a while, because I just think once you start trading this stuff, it's really hard to go back. And I know we're basically trading meme coins. Like I know the Believe stuff are basically meme coins. I know AI was like basically meme coins, but I think once you start trading something with substance and you have thesis and you can like validate it at, and also the people posting Mog.
Yeah, I was right about to say
that doesn't count.
I feel like Mog
already did it. Mog already did it too.
It hit $1 billion. It's also like a different type of.
I'm saying a new coin in May 2025, like May 2025, is not going to a B unless it has, in my opinion, some. Right now, what people want is the ICM stuff behind it. That's my take. It's like, are you really trading dog coins right now in May?
Kraken just listed the Leonidas Rune dog.
Fair, but that's like
which is, by the way, like I'm actually surprised that they took a move on that. I don't even know how they've pulled enough of the liquidity to make the trading seamless the way that they're gonna do it. So, okay, let me ask you this: new
Pregnant Man Soul, like we've never left. Back like we never fucking left, baby. I love you.
New launch coin.
I love you.
New launch coin. New dev. What do they have to do for you to full port, like, I don't know, 50K?
All right, so I made this tweet the other day, and I said, I compared, I have a lot of LaunchCoin. I compared ICM and Believe Eco in particular to celebrity meme coins. Okay? Just hear me on this. I don't know if you read my post? I got a few views. My take was basically, this is what's happening right now in its current form, is someone that is not crypto native. This is just like so it's. Let me lock in for this. I compared Believe coins right now to celebrity meme coins. Think about this. Somebody that is not crypto native comes in and they launch a coin. They do it because it's hot. They don't know anything about crypto, but like the other people that are like in their circles are doing it. There's an eco that's hot, Solana. They do the meme coin. For like a day or two, they're really excited about it, right? They tweet about it. Maybe they do the spaces. They do like the media tour. Inevitably, in like 3-4 days, they like move on. Nobody that sells day one gets punished, and then we move on to the next thing. They have no backlash because they're not crypto native. Their social circles like already hate crypto, so like it doesn't matter, right? Like if you did this, you would get so much shit, but because you're crypto, but they're not, so they get no shit. They have no pushback. And then they did nothing wrong, really. I mean, they launched a coin. They did what they said they were going to do. It's a meme coin. They did nothing illegal. They did nothing wrong. And it's over. You move on to the next one. as a trader, the game right now is like pretty solved for Believe coins, and I wrote this down. It's basically like coin launches, you bid it right away. Verify it's real, catalyst, bid it. They tweet the CA, second catalyst, you bid it. They start a space, third or fourth catalyst, even though it's always awful. And then all you have left is official Believe team interaction, maybe an Imran retweet or a Pasternak like eyeballs. And then that's your final catalyst, and your actual final catalyst of the whole thing is Nikita B reply.
Yeah, because you're
and you destroy the chart, okay? You destroy the chart. That game, in my opinion, is solved. The question you asked me is what would make me like really bid it. The game that isn't solved though is the other side of that, which is kind of what Iggy Azalea did, which is a new dev comes on to Believe with a really cool product, and the first day happens, they tweet the CA, it's verified, it's real, it pumps. But then come day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they're able to figure out some viral loop, Ponzi mechanic, excitement thing to be like, oh fuck, like I need to top blast this at 20 mil. Like I need to have this coin at 20 mil. They're going viral, they figured out a flywheel mechanism, whatever it is, and you like aggressively punish people that sold it day one. I guess the only example of this is Dupe, and it goes to 80 mil, 90 mil. Like people were top blasting Dupe at 20 mil with their net worth, right? Like that part of the game, in my opinion, like isn't solved yet. And until that happens, like cult leader founder that can like figure out crypto and make like a viral loops, until that happens, it's like, what's 20 mil ARR versus like 40 mil ARR? It means nothing, right? What's like 10 mil followers versus 100 mil followers on a celebrity coin? Like it all just becomes like grouped together, because it's like, okay, what's 100,000 users to 200,000 users if you can't like drive FOMO on like day 4, you know?
What products do you use day to day?
Products? I use like 3 products.
No, just in like non-crypto. You probably
Uber
Eats. Food. Yeah. Okay. You internet.
I think the sick joke is that the product doesn't fucking have to be good.
It doesn't have to be good for some initial pump for you to just get in and get out and make 20x. Fine. If that's the game that we're playing and we're just like basically using these people as pawns and like we're trading the Solana account response, that is just not a game that I want to play, and also that does not provide the returns I want. Like for me to put 10 soul in something, okay, you turn it to 100 soul, cool. We're not here to make 10 grand. Like people want to actually create massive wealth. VCs are not going for 10x's, dude.
Did you bring the front gate clicker in here?
I think Malcolm has it.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know.
Unless it's still outside.
That's fine. I don't know though, because like, I mean, in AI, AI16Z went to like. Alright, here's an honest question: is like, why did AI16Z go to like 3 bill? Because it was like the best framework ever, or because like the Ponzi flywheel was awesome and Shaw was like a goated cult leader?
There was no Ponzi flywheel. Like, what was the Ponzi flywheel?
I don't know. Didn't they like get some percentage of every coin launched on them or something?
No, it wasn't a launch. I mean,
Shaw is a goated cult leader, and he made you like, if you didn't blast it with your life at 200-300 mil,
you were shit.
You felt like garbage, bro.
But it was a category creator. It was the first thing, and also
it wasn't a category creator.
It was.
No, it was not.
Framework, Elijah.
I guess, but like there were so many of them. Shaw knew how to play the game of crypto Twitter, and he aggressively punished you if you didn't play his game.
He also he went to Asia. He did like the Asia tour,
the best Discord. He was on Spaces every day. He was a cult leader.
He knew how, and this is what I tell to everybody these days. Honestly, getting your token to have liquidity and getting price to go up is a lot of times not the result of good product.
You said this. It's so good. It's like its own product, right?
It's its own product, yes. And there are people who just know the game of how to bring liquidity into their token. And honestly, it's a game that right now in the state of Twitter, you probably have to play. And that is very different than just sitting in a lab coding the coolest thing ever.
You have to. I agree though. The coin is its own product. Like it's like the startup and then the coin. They're its own thing.
But they shouldn't be. They shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to go play this game of like bringing in like liquid funds to bid your token and all this stuff. You should be able to just build a great product that people use, show revenue, show retention, and people buy the token.
Well, that's not how it works.
But it should work that way.
Well, it will at some point. But we're kind of in this weird spot. And this is why I'm like, what was the term I used? Skeptically optimistic about ICM. I was told to use that term as like framing myself. So skeptically optimistic is who I am as a person. Where it's sort of like, what is the token? Is it like, it's like not equity exactly, but it's like not a meme coin exactly. It's sort of this like new thing in the middle kind of that we're like trying to figure out what to do with, in my opinion. Like, it's kind of treated like equity, but it's not literally equity. And then it's kind of treated like a meme coin, but it's not like literally a meme coin. It's like a startup coin. Like, it's kind of this like, I mean, Akita Beer had an interesting take on this where he was like, you know, what even is equity? Like, how many, it's just like socially like agreed upon thing that we use to like value the, to like determine what stocks are. Like, how many stocks like pay dividends and like do buybacks. Right, yeah, it's very few.
But the social construct is a valuable aspect of the product. Like the fact that we all exist at this.
Exactly. And so we're in this like weird. This is the thing. This is why it's tough, and this is why like I'm not like running around screaming. It's, you know, the second coming is like, it's this weird like, what is it? I don't really know what it is. Like, what is the AI16Z coins like?
What is the price of AI16Z right now?
I think it's decent.
I'm sure it's still a few hundred million.
Yeah, no, definitely. 315 mil.
Yeah, I mean, that's not small by any means.
I mean, it's massive. Bigger than Launchcoin.
It's actually had quite a
it was at
quite a big boost recently.
Yeah, it looks decent.
Was that the play? Just like max bid AI16Z at the lows?
No, the lows weren't that low. They're like, it's like 2-3x of the lows. But yeah, no, it's this weird thing where we're like, I think we're trying to like figure out what to do with the Believe coins. But what I do think is that CT in the market has like a visceral reaction to like, we want to trade these things. They do. I want to trade them. I want to trade these coins. People want to trade these coins. The devs want to launch them because they get attention, they get money, they get rich. And I don't know if it's like the final structure or like the end all be all, but like there's obvious PMF on this. Like, people want these coins. They want ICM.
But they don't want, dude. This is where I think that I'm super. I'm not optimistically skeptical. I'm just skeptical in general. I don't think people want to trade these coins. I don't think people even give a shit. They just want a new dev that's doxed with a GitHub that they can reference and put in their Telegram chat so that people all ape in and then they can sell. Like, I don't really think people want products or anything, really. I think
people want to trade them because they believe they can go higher than the other shit. That's all you're fundamentally doing, right? When you trade.
Why do people buy? Why did people buy Tesla pre-Trump election and everything? It had its huge run up and
because they're the best KOL in the world.
Because there's something to believe in.
Yes.
Like, you're buying hope. And you're buying a future. You're buying something that, like, matters. And what
I think is, I don't think people... nihilism is cool. Nihilism is like a bear market phenomena, in my opinion. Like, nihilism is like a bottom tick type of belief. It's like, you get nihilistic at the bottom. It's all garbage anyways. The VCs rinsed us. The infra sucks. Like, let's just believe in nothing. Let's do meme coin. Like, pure, just like stupid memes. I like memes. I made a lot of money in memes. But I think in a bull, people don't want to be nihilistic. That's why it's like it's. I have some type of reaction almost when I go from like starting to semi-believe in like the launch coin stuff or the ICM stuff, and then I see someone shilling like a pure meme, and I'm like, dude, this looks out of place. This is stupid. Like, what are you doing? It looks stupid. And I think, when you say, do people want to trade them or do they want to like sell at a higher price? It's like, it's the same thing.
I mean, it's kind of the same. Well, then I would ask you this, and what about, like, and we can talk about specifics. Base, Jesse, Coinit. That's an interesting, like, comparison to everything that's going on here, because I actually think
I have a lot of takes on this.
There might be even more product market fit for, like, creator coins and content coins.
Well, it hasn't shown itself.
But why?
You want to know why?
I think there's just no catalyst.
You want to know the honest answer why? I'll preface. I think Base is sick. I think Jesse Pollock's a Chad, and I think he was more right on this creator thing that we're gonna give him credit for. The reason why is, like, if you can't see a difference between gaslighting people into buying the Leap Thread Guy stream versus buying something labeled as Alliance DAO backed startups that Nikita Beer is pushing, like, if you can't see like the fundamental difference there, it's like, it's not the same thing. If it's belief, believing in something, it's narrative. It's like, if you can't see a difference between that and then like Nikita Beer pushing new dev liquidity on Solana and these coins with a new fresh narrative. It's all narrative in game. I agree. They're more similar than they are different. But like, I mean, come on. It's like, it's obvious how one of these has won and the other one like has not so far.
So there's no catalyst for.
There's no catalyst. There's no narrative. There's no anything. Like Nikita Beer telling you to buy startup coin on startups on Solana is like not the same as like taking a picture of a YouTube thumbnail and like saying you should trade this.
So basically, there's no news to sell into.
But yeah, there's no catalyst, there's no news, there's nothing to believe in, there's no community, there's no dev.
But like, why are we like, dude? If all we're ever gonna do is just trade on news and sell into news, and that news can be like, oh, you know, Nikita just followed this. We all have following trackers in every single Telegram group, and that's just so. I don't know, man. That's
I don't
just
think
not
it's
what
like just
do.
trading on news, but you're trading on like information. But that's what all trading is, no?
Yeah, but none
Trump
of the
tweeted like.
Yeah, but none of the news is exciting anymore because it's a solved game. Frank was
Correct.
saying it on the space the other day. We know
This is Frank's
exactly what's going to happen.
But until there's a dev that one of these guys figures out how to win the unsolved game, and the unsolved game has a violent price reaction moving up.
It's just, dude, why are we complicating this? We just need a product that people actually use.
No, I don't think this is the solve.
Dude, I mean,
bro, people are using these.
Nobody's using.
People use dupe.
Have you used it?
No, have you?
I actually used it a year ago.
I honest to God don't think the answer is people have to use it. I think the dev has to. Did you ever use the AI16Z framework?
No, but we talked about. I mean, I'll be honest. Like with my team, like we had talked about. It's like, is this something we want to experiment?
What percentage of people that traded AI16Z like used it?
Okay, what about? Do you remember Hyperfi?
Yeah, of course.
It was.
I traded the fuck out of that.
Went to 100 mil day one. Like it was just like an insane moment. That might have been the top of like AI16Z betas moving. Was that coin in my opinion? I recently saw them pop up on the timeline.
They're building a product is cool.
Oh, are people using it?
No.
Do you think it's so? Is it a behavioral problem within the people actually in crypto? Like we are not willing to try stuff.
But
Nobody's
I don't
trying
think.
anything.
Here's an example for you. You want an example? It's not about using the product. How about this? You know what KOL scan is?
Yeah.
I mean that. How many impressions has that thing done on Twitter? I mean, it's
it's
used
product.
by everyone.
It's a good
at one time, it was used by everyone. Okay.
Or what was the NFT equivalent? What was it called?
Inspect.
NFT.
No, but they were just scammers.
Well, I'm saying
KOL scan. KOL scan was
NFT
used by the entire space. It was posted every day, updates. Everyone was on KOL scan. Everyone was using it. It topped at like 1 mil.
The coin?
Yes.
There was a coin?
Yes, exactly.
I did not even know there was a coin. That's actually crazy.
Look. Okay, it's 100K coin.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No one wants it. I had it and I sold it.
Well,
oh, it's fucking. I had it and I fucking look at this.
Actually,
it never broke a mill. It never broke a mill. It never broke a mill. They were serious. They're building. Everyone was using NCT. It's not about the product.
But
it is about the product, but the product is to help the narrative of like why you should buy this thing at a higher price.
Yeah, that's actually interesting.
Right? Like, this is a decent example I pulled out of my ass. You didn't even know how to coin.
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, okay, maybe people don't want it then. Nobody wants to trade it then. Okay, what else? What are other products people wanted to? Decentraland?
No one used it.
People...
Dude.
People use...
No one used it. So I think there's this it's like a little bit of a catch-22 where like I think I have a take where if you have a game or like you built I think meme coins or coins or the tokens are the best flywheel. Same thing thesis I gave for pump fund streamers is like if you're doing a thing that's cool and nobody cares, just launch a coin and people will care. And what happens after that is like,
what is the point of a coin? I think that if we could just figure this out, I think this would be a lot easier. Is it the revenue production?
I think it's attention, dude. Attention, eyeballs, and
so it's just marketing.
Marketing and money. Yeah.
Because if people have a financial stake in the company, they're going to talk about it.
Yeah. And then the more they talk about it, the more people get a financial stake. The more people have a financial stake, the more they talk about it, the more people talk about it, get a financial stake. And just like...
And if they win on it, they become basically...
fans for life, yeah.
With like champions.
I think it's a marketing flywheel. I still do. That's why I think meme coins are like cooler. Like, meme coins are sick.
What did your Mutant Ape give you?
Dude, everything. I bought the Mutant Ape for social clout, and it worked.
Dude, the Mutant Ape, obviously your own skill and your hard work, like there's no discounting
of that. Clout, dude.
But the Mutant, I would say even my PFP.
Yeah, of course.
Like it gave me a lot.
What did like being a part of Mog do for like a lot of these people? They're like known as Moggers, bro.
Well, it's a real culture.
Yeah.
But it took how many years for that to create? So maybe what Nikita was saying on the stream the other day is the real thing, which is, it's just the time frame.
Of course. Like
people, my best trades are me holding for multiple.
Well, you know what I think is gonna happen with all these Believe coins, by the way, assuming the whole eco doesn't die, is if the whole eco doesn't die, I think a lot of these coins that were pumped really hard day one, and then you get bored because there's no way to deliver on like 30 mil at day one, like nothing Dev can tweet, that get destroyed, you give up, you move on, and then like CC Yapper, right? Like
I honestly don't know anything about Yapper.
It's cool. I signed up and I used it. I sold it already. I have a nice P&L on this chart. I have a nice P&L on this chart.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Actually. I hold 0. But I think they will die and they'll be bored, and then you're like, oh fuck, the dev's still here. Oh fuck, the dev's still building. Oh, the product is actually cool, and they will like come roaring back. I think happens with a lot of these Believe. If the eco doesn't die.
You know what I want to know is what is the average? Can the people in the chat say this? I haven't even addressed the chat once. It's literally all just people
that's ridiculous.
shilling their coins.
They're the worst. No, I love them now. They're the worst though.
But what is the average trading size? Like, what are you guys trading? 5 SOL?
Chat, what's your average trade?
10 SOL? Like, what do you...
We specify, though, like a new pair?
Yeah, new pair. Not, like, sizing into some, like, crazy old conviction players.
0.1 SOL. 2 SOL. 3 SOL. 4 SOL. 20K. 5, yeah, 5. I mean, this seems to be, like, new pairs. If you were doing more than 5, what are you doing? 10, 15?
I mean, what is new pair? Are you talking new pairs, like, under 100K? Or are we talking under a mil?
Under 100K.
All right, I want to know this. It's 1 to 5 mil. It came out on LaunchCoin. People are excited about it. Whatever. What's the average size that you guys are putting in on that?
Couple 100K. 500K.
Nobody's putting 500K.
No, at 500K.
Oh, at 500K. 150 SOL. Wow. Does it hurt when you guys lose? I'll be honest. Even to this day, it still hurts. Even if it's 5 or 10 SOL, it doesn't feel good. I try to understand like what the sensitivity to losses are in the space. So every time. Yeah. Do you guys revenge trade though? Dude, man, there's a lot of no, you need to not have emotions. Yeah, but like it's so easy to say that. It's so easy to say that. And it's hard to not have emotions when you're trading as a group. I would be willing to bet that most people in here are trading in a Telegram group chat with people that they've been bonding with over the last couple months. When we're all excited about something, I don't know, man, it's like hard to make a rational decision when everybody's emotions are moving in the same way. Even with Thread, I've told Thread this a few times, like if he's like overly excited about something, like I get excited about it too. And honestly,
is it pee or water?
Dude, I'm not smelling your hand.
What'd I miss? Have you seen the Believe competitor on Pump Fun? Which one? That D-Day thing or no?
I revenge trade on the behalf of people is crazy. You know what's interesting is 99% of the coins these guys are talking about were traded.
No, this is, by the way, chat. My life changed. No, I don't know what I'm saying, but I spent the last 3 months just trading every single coin because I was like tapped out before. Like I was just focused on streaming, getting clouded, being a celebrity. Like I was just like tapped out. I wasn't trading every coin. Like and this is why I don't want to stream every day, is because I need time to like really digest what's happening in the market. Because I have takes now. I have takes on what's happening. I've traded every coin they're talking about. I do sit in Telegram all day. It's the best.
I actually to be honest, I really enjoy sitting in Telegram.
What else would I do with my life?
It's fun.
Collat good.
I'll say I haven't traded Collat. That's the one that I haven't traded, and I know everyone holds it, and it's like the new thing. And
thoughts on the high schooler takeover of the trenches? All right, I'm a sneaker kid, and I was a 15-year-old kid in sneaker reselling, and it was basically a game of adults that were ran by kids. It's interesting. It's like the first time I've ever seen 16-year-old kids with 6 figures, 15-year-old kids with 6 figures. I think there's just like a natural progression. It's like the game gets sweatier, it gets more tech focused, it gets more like the lower cap game gets more like edge focused, and the young kids just like pull through and they just like get really good. It's just like the life cycle of the thing. Like it's just like going to be part of it. I think it's sick. If you are young, this is the thing. The internet has allowed a new generation of like young hustlers. And first they went to streetwear, then they went to sneakers, and then they went to NFTs, and then now they're in crypto. It's just like if there's edge on the internet, like the young sweaty kids are just like gonna be good at it.
What is the age group you think of your audience? Or
Chat,
just trenchers in
how old are y'all, chat? What's your age? How old are y'all?
There was somebody in one of the chats the other day was like, I'm taking...
Look at it, they're young. 18, 19, 30, 20, 20, 20, 18, 25, 25.
7.
19,
There's a 7-year-old trenching.
19, 17, 11 is crazy, 25. I would say it's like 18, 17 to like 30, 35 maybe. But it skews younger.
Yeah, it does typically skew.
During the, like when I was at my peak popularity on Twitch, during the Trump thing, there was like, the average age was like 16, dude. It was nuts. I couldn't believe it. It was like all these like 16-year-old kids like, yo, I found you on TikTok. Like, what do I do? It was nuts. I think there's a
where do they even get money to trade?
They don't have. They don't have. It's not.
How do they even onboard to crypto?
It's a different game they're playing. You're buying 0.1, 0.2 solo new pairs and just cooking.
Can't you not sign up for Coinbase if you're under 18?
You don't need Coinbase.
How do you get? Oh, you can
Phantom Wallet, buy a MoonPay or whatever. You don't need Coinbase. No way. That's why it skews young. By the way, is the trenching game. The trenching game has the lowest barrier to entry, so you can trade with the least, right? I mean, that's just like how it goes. But yeah, when I did the Trump thing, I was shocked at how like young these kids were. While I'm watching, and I think that there is there's like an information flow problem. Like if you just get into crypto, like who do you watch?
Or who do you watch?
There's nobody.
Well, I mean, there's somebody.
People, but there's not much, and it's really hard to find. And I this is part of the reason why I feel like this is the art project for me that I want to take very seriously. Is I think I have honestly, I'm gonna be gay here, but I think I have a gift, and I think I need to do this for a little bit longer. And then at some point, I'll get over it and we'll move on. I'll start a company, whatever. But I think I have like an obligation to do this for longer.
But okay, so this, I'm assuming content creation,
yeah.
This sort of thing. You're not gonna go the Web 2 influencer route. Then what is the?
I'm not gonna talk about that, by the way. What were you gonna say?
Well, I mean, directionally, what do you?
23. I'm 23.
Dude, you were so young. You know, when we moved to,
I feel old.
Thread, when we moved from Virginia to LA, well, almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
2 years ago. 2 years ago. 21. That is insane. That is so crazy how young you were.
I'm 17. I got my first sold through Phantom and used Apple Pay. Yeah. This is the thing. 23 is young. No, I'm old, chat.
Okay, so you're not gonna. So not the Web 2 celebrity route.
Well, I always. You know what's crazy is I always wanted to be like famous, like a celebrity. Is that? I don't know if that's.
No,
like,
I mean you were. Dude, we were sitting in that house in West Hollywood. You're like, I'm the next one. Like, big. I'm gonna be the biggest on Twitch.
It's a weird. I think you said this to me on the phone. I always like wanted to be like famous, low key. And I like looked up to like Aiden Ross and like all these guys, and I got to a point where I was like, damn, like bro, Thread guy looks 32. No, he's 23. January 15th, 2002. And I always kind of saw in a way crypto was like my launch pad to like break out into the mainstream. And then I like got a taste of, you said this, you were like you broke out of the matrix or broke into the matrix and then like came back. Like I almost like got a taste of it for a second. No, I mean I'm not like face banks or anything, but like I got like a little taste, one hit. I took a hit of the blunt. And I don't know if I can say that on Twitch. Took a hit of the blunt in GTA. And Hayden wants to curb something. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That's my guy. I got like a little taste of it, and then I'm like, oh wait, I realized like why no one from crypto wants to go mainstream. I actually like want to come back here, and I'm actually like would much rather like I got 1,000 viewers for the first time, and I thought I was a little baby. And the next day I had 1,500 viewers on Twitch, and I was like, I'm the fucking one. And then I'm actually like, wait, like I would much rather have like 369 in here right now, 300 people that are like diehards, that are like really deep in crypto, that are sharp, that are smart, that like know what's going on, that are traders, that like we have like our like diehard thing, than I would like 40K on like a Kai stream. You know what I mean? Maybe that's cope. But I felt like I had for a second I had a launch pad where I could leap out of crypto and say I'm done with this, but I love crypto. I can't do it. I would never want to do it because this game is the most interesting game in the world to me. It is. Obviously the money's good. Obviously there's, you know, blah, 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 but it's the best game in the world.
I mean, you could get back to those numbers if you want to. Like, you literally just have to snap your fingers.
Well, we could go new pairs and shit too, and we could get
Yeah,
dirty.
see,
We could get grimy with it. We could get grimy.
We could talk about. I don't like the new pair thing, and I do not like doing it on stream. And
Trading on stream is bad.
Dude, it's minus EV 100% of the time. Like, even just any coin that, dude, it's kind of crazy to see because we have the charts here up on the left.
I just have mine.
And
I'm not trading shit.
Yeah, we're not trading. I mean, just
chart.
looking at stuff. But any coin that's being mentioned is like you see some activity on,
Dude,
and that's
it was different though.
That's fucked.
I said at the beginning of the stream, dude. I used to like. I was so insecure about it that I would like. Oh my god! Like I had a dev on, and like the coin it went up, and now it's like lower than the stream started. I didn't even hold these coins, but I like felt invested in them. I'm like, oh my god! Like what do I do? I think what you do is you just like don't get invested in them from like a mental, emotional standpoint. Like you don't be afraid of it. You don't get invested, and you just like. Whatever happens.
We could just ignore all the criticism and just.
It was really hard for me to do because I used to like search my name on Twitter and like.
Dude, I heard you talking about it on the way here in the car.
Every tweet during Libra, I read every single tweet.
Libra was It was 2 weeks of just. I mean, it was brutal.
It was bad.
I mean, people were writing like thesis doctrines about how like Thread Guy ruined crypto and like getting into it was just.
It was bad. Yeah.
Look, I've said this to you before. I'll say it on stream. Like, I don't think that anybody's perfect. It's also hard to operate in those situations. But Libra fucked everyone, man. Like, I think I said it on my space too. Like, I lost a lot on Libra.
Yeah,
it was one of my biggest losses ever.
My second biggest loss trade ever, but whatever. It's not like a.
But I learned from it.
People don't hear me say that. Whatever.
I'm never aping size like that into some new shit like that.
I didn't learn from it at all. I did it in Gork.
You didn't learn. It was a different size though. I thought. Well, I actually don't know how much you exactly put in Gork, but
a lot. We have like 24/7 Navy. I have like 24/7 Navy SEALs outside my house now. It's nuts. They're kind of scary too after the whole Libra situation. They're like out there like, shut it up, you know.
Libra just fucked everybody, dude. It fucked the market. That was actually the top.
Look at this. Thread Guy doubting it on stream saved me thousands, but that's the part you'll never see. Whatever.
You doubting it on stream?
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the full clip.
The stream's gone. Dude, I never really talked about it. The stream's gone. You know why the stream's gone?
I know that the stream is gone.
Do you know why?
It was like copyright or something.
No, watch this. The stream is gone. Chat. Who was here? Who was here for that stream? Who was here for that stream? February 14th. Bang! Oh my god. Look, they're all here. They're all here. The people that were here don't hate me. They were here and they know. They know.
I just wish crypto was like shit like that. Just I wish it wasn't.
The stream is gone because so we did bang. The stream is gone because for the first I don't even want to address that. I'm not even addressing that. I don't have time for this shit. The stream is gone because for the first time ever, I mean, this never happened in a stream of mine. We're like deep in it. I think I already sold. Like we're like just depressed, or we're like deep in the mix, and someone sends a link. And I click on links. It's never happened before, ever. It's never happened. And I'm on Twitter, and I click on the link, and it pops up on the screen, and it's just like gay porn.
What?
Yeah. Like not even regular porn. Like just like someone's asshole like spread.
All right. Can we just?
Yeah. Look, they remember it.
That is insane.
Yeah, no, it was nuts.
Why did someone send that to you?
I don't know, because they were just like, dude, there was like 3,000 people in this space. It was nuts. It was just like, there's porn. And I'm like, fuck my life. and I delete it. I delete the stream because I'm gonna get banned. It's a ban. It's like a 30-day ban. And at this point, obviously, I didn't know like the importance of this stream, and you got wooded. Oh well.
You should not be clicking links.
But they would send tweets. They would send tweets.
Yeah, but
good tweets. And so
it was a Twitter link.
It was a Twitter link.
Oh, it was a Twitter.
Yeah, it wasn't like Pornhub. And I clicked it, and it popped up, and I was like, and I delete the VOD, and then I come back, and then it was like 30 more minutes, and then it was like the stream was over. And then when whatever happened, everyone's like, oh, like he deleted the evidence, and I'm like, no, but if you were there, like you knew what happened, you know. Yeah, that's that. But it fried on chain, but on chain's about to come like really back. IMO.
That was I think the market needed some sort of huge reset where I mean it was just silly, dude.
It was gross.
Post Trump, it was silly. Were there AI coins still running post Trump? Was that I can't even remember what was. It was like it was like the government coins. That's what it was. That's the meta.
Yeah, it was a car and shit.
That was dude. Honestly, that was like one of the worst times in crypto ever. Just full extraction.
That's a good one. It was basically fried. But there was car, and then there was I guess Libra, and then that was it.
But that's why I kind of get worried now that it's like, dude, crypto really never changes. We went from ICOs to whatever the hell's going ICM. Like we're just changing the letters and recategorizing the same thing 20 different ways.
How have you been trading now? I was trading really bad. I was down a lot of money in February, March, April. I was down a lot. And then I made the God trade with Pasternak, but I sold it. But then the Believe Eco, like I've done really well in the Believe Eco. Because I'm sorry, but I have no interest in buying Titcoin. I just don't. I have no interest in buying like useless coin or any of this shit. Respect to all of them, but I have no interest in buying any of them. But like ICM, I'm like score coins. I like the hyperliquid meme coins. I don't know,
dude. The rotation, we didn't even. There's so much.
I bought some hyperliquid coins.
Yeah, hyperliquid's crazy, man. That's a beast of a.
But like like retard coin. I'm like no, I don't care. But like ICM, skeptically optimistic. You know, I'm down. I'm really down. Also, I missed this shit, dude. Guys, I missed you. I did. This is fun. It's fun.
Dude, it's like you're in the arena like a gladiator, though. You have to like dodge bullets. And,
you do, but now you do. I do less because I'm not fucking insecure little, It's crazy. Everyone was there. We're doing this bit. So like during the Libra thing, my last stream, there was like 4 like different catalysts. Like it was like looking really grim. Then he like pinned it. Price went up, and then it was like looking really grim. Then he like retweeted it. Then it was like looking really grim. Then he like added it to the website. And every time I was you're not like a huge basketball fan, but there's this famous announcer, Mike Breen. And every time someone makes a big shot, he goes bang. Yeah, bang, Mike Breen. Bang! How awesome. It's fun because that was one of my most fun streams ever, but obviously it ended like a disaster. What about missing the Meebits interview? Was that your biggest regret? Yeah, no, I'll be honest, man. I regret nothing because I think it allowed me to like get here. And I think if you're in the stream right now, it means you fuck with what we do. And we are gonna do some fun. We're just gonna do Aura Farm interviews and like geek. That's all we're gonna do. Are you gonna bring Pasternak to the stream? I'm actively trying. Open invite. He's welcome. I'm gonna just interview the most lit people, bro. Like Hyperliquid all time high. You want Flood back on tomorrow? Like maybe we'll get Flood on tomorrow. You want Flood on tomorrow? Hyperliquid all time high. Like
interview a Bitcoiner. 375. Yeah, it's like you're a diehard. You said Gake interview. I would love to interview Gake. Thank you, man. Honestly, what did y'all think? Did you want me to come back to stream? Honestly, be honest. Trader Main, we'll bring them all back. I really didn't think I was gonna do it, man. TPH, no. I really didn't think I was gonna do it. But I felt like my role here was not done. And I felt like you know, NBA players say all the time, they're like, I'm gonna retire on my terms or whatever. Then you like play like a couple years too long and you get like forced out. I was like, man, if I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna quit on my terms. You feel me? I'm gonna quit on my terms, and I don't feel like I'm ready to quit. I will at some point for sure. Like we're on borrowed time right now, but believe that we're on borrowed time most likely right now. And I may or may not have like a contract I have to see through, but I just feel like I'm not done with it yet. Thread, what's the next 100x mood? I'm a visual learner. I'm not done with it yet. I'm not done with it yet. I will be at some point. Why put yourself in danger of working with these ungrateful assholes? Honestly, at first I was doing it for you all. This time I'm doing it for me. What danger is just crypto? Nah, John Wall contract. No, the danger is a real thing. I'm not gonna lie to you all. It was a thing that I had to like really think about long and hard. Alon glazed you so you could stream in his shit extracted platform. W for danger. Nah, I like Alon. Interview Unipix. I've tried. I don't know if he'll do it. The danger thing, by the way, is real. Like, I will never post a P&L. Like, that part is real. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I got death threats in 2021. Yeah, it's part of it. Thread, please, you need a massive ICM stream. It's not pressing yet. Open invite. Get Gainesy on one, we'll do that. Open invite for ICM stream. We'll do one. It'll happen. He's busy, man. He's busy doing a million things. So what big next cycle? I know far away. Any thoughts? Meme, is it real tech? I mean, it's seeming like it wants to maybe be tech. Find it?
No, I don't know where it is.
Is it in your pants?
No.
What's that big long thing in your... Sorry.
I might have left it in the car.
Bro, you said you lost 750k. People know you have bread. Like it or not, the danger is still there. No. I had bread. I lost it. I had bread. I lost it. We missed any senders or no? Probably not, right? I think I'm gonna wrap here soon, Leap.
Yeah, I mean, I think we covered a ton of topics. We do this like a once every 6 month thing.
Me on stream. Once a year.
What do you think? Did you like coming back to streaming? Or?
Man, I just missed. I really just like felt like such a cuck because I felt like I was forced out, not on my terms. I didn't like that. I felt like I quit, not on my terms, and I didn't like that.
But I think a break was probably the right thing.
No, it
just in general. I mean, like you were doing content for years.
But what I'm saying is like I think we're on borrowed time here, and this is gonna be like I don't know how long I'm gonna do this for.
Oh, you're gonna do it for a long time.
But I wanted to come back to do it my way, because I even felt like, what is a branded chair? I need one. This is a FaZe gaming chair, exclusive. I felt like borrowed time sounds ominous. Yeah. But I felt like I was on borrowed time with the stream, or I might be. But I wanted to like come back and do it my way, because I felt like I was doing it everyone else's way. Round one, who should I interview? Like AI. Like I felt like I was playing everyone else's game round one. You know.
But I think what you are really the best at and like top tier, best in class really, is connecting with the people that most people in crypto don't have access to and bringing them into an accessible and like more casual environment to like talk about what it is that they're doing. Like that is to me exciting. Like if you talk about Sailor constantly, like getting the Sailor stream,
It'll happen.
bringing him in here.
Imagine he's sitting right here.
Yeah, I mean, like, why not? Why not? And I think that is what you do that other people are not doing. So I don't know. I mean, like, I kind of want to go back to the classic Thread Guys stuff where you're just talking to interesting people and giving your takes. Like, that is why people love you.
And that's why I stream, because I like talking to people. That's why we do spaces at OG days. Now, we had a lot of complete bozos on stage all the time, but like that was like the peak of our thing, in my opinion. It was like sick person comes on. This is so bright. Like, what's terrible.
Someone said, Thread Guy, you should do more TV shows.
Like, what type of stuff? Like Naked and Afraid and shit, or what? So much valuable info.
Love Island.
I could do Love Island. Wait, tag. Yeah. I'm proud of you though, man. This feels like a full circle moment, low-key.
Oh, on the stream?
No, just like you in general.
Yeah, I mean, it's I'll probably never come back to content the way
I
that I was before. I just don't want to.
But you're doing cooler stuff. I'm excited for you. Is there anything you want to show?
No.
Really?
No. I mean, we're doing some cool philanthropy shit. Like I hopefully can release it to the public this upcoming week, but I've also been saying that for like multiple weeks in a row. It's hard to. There's always like bugs when you're building like blockchain shit.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, it feels like it's one of those things where like I don't know. I just felt like there was something that didn't exist in crypto that I wanted to exist, and that's why I'm making it. And I think that's the only reason to make things. Like there's something you really want, something you really like.
That's why I want to do this again.
Yeah. The comment, you just get lost in the comments too. Like you're just like staring at them and.
It's Paul Drag.
No, is it RuPaul Drag Racing? That's what I said.
Oh, drag show. I get it. Haha.
Thread Guy.
Told you 200 million launch coin. I like launch coin. I don't love it. I like it though.
I think who made this? It was a tweet that somebody made recently. It was somebody who was on. Oh, maybe it was 0x Renaissance. Who was on Space.
I'm obsessed with Renaissance.
He tweeted out after the Space. He said, "It's clear to me that everybody wants
us to win. Yep.
Wants us to win, because it's like, dude, like, why would you want it to lose?
This is what I was saying.
And it's not about that. It doesn't have to be this one specifically. We just want, as a community, projects that are good, with builders who care, with devs that are talented, and charts that are moving. Like, people want that. You're like a grizzled old man now.
I'm old. I'm like,
you're like been. Now you're not hella unk, but you're a little bit unk. It's like you've been through the battle, you've been through the war.
I feel like I'm unk.
So what does winning look like? What does winning look like?
Me. No, I don't know.
Relax.
Winning looks like leave, honestly.
Right. Bring back Wagner.
No, that shit is dead. I think we're about to have an egregious bull market, though. I didn't really bull post today. We're about to have an egregious bull market, though. We are. Anything else you want to say?
Dude, what last thing I think I would say is just, it's so cliche, but this is really the time to lock in. Like, we've been saying this for years straight, but there's never not a time to lock in. I do think there's tons of opportunity in the market, but not just from the trading perspective. I think there are a lot of great companies. This is going to be like the take that I feel like people don't give that much, but there are a lot of great companies in crypto that are doing cool stuff that you can go work for, get a good salary, benefits, and use that money, some of that to degen, some of that to trade, but like really build up your base and your network. And I think like most people skip that part. You didn't skip that part, and neither did I.
Yeah, facts.
Like finding some, company or group of people that are doing something that you align with and being a part of it. You don't have to just sit alone and trench all day, but trench a little bit. So.
Trench a little bit.
Yeah, just work hard, I guess. And also, give to charity. We're going to be doing this thing next week, and you know, you guys have been making good money. You're throwing 5, 10 SOL here and there. Just remember to give to causes for people that really need it. So, yeah, that's it.
Love you, dude.
Love you too, man.
I'm gonna do like a sign off maybe, so like I get shy and shit.
Yeah. Do your thing.
That's like your cue, you know, to like. That's your cue, man. Thanks, bro. There it is. Well, chat. I'm back. I'll probably never do, I don't know about never, but I'm probably going to do 0 solo streams from here on out. I'm just not going to do solo streams. I'm not interested in that. I'm thinking probably 2-3 days a week to start, and then we'll see, depending on how much ore I can farm with interviews. I'm going to give you all like a little, probably not tomorrow, probably just chill. Probably tomorrow, but I'll do my best. I kind of want to give you all like a little speech. Do you have anything you want to say first to me? Anything? Any thoughts? I'm gonna touch you. I would like. Here's what I'm gonna say. Is Here's my take. I'm gonna sign off with this. I didn't prepare a take, so I'm gonna just give you all something. I really like started, man. Crypto and crypto Twitter like legitimately saved my life. I'm just like, I'm not gonna like be emotional and gay for y'all, but like honestly, I thought I was done. I thought my account was done. I thought I was done. I thought I was never gonna come back. Crypto Twitter like legitimately saved my life. And I think, you know, people will say whatever they want to say about content, about a platform, about all of this, but like, I think if you don't know what to do with your life right now, the single best thing you could do is spend all day trading crypto and sharing your thoughts publicly on what is happening. Build a platform. I think it's the single best possible thing you could do right now is that. And this stream, this space, this market is like given me the greatest times of my entire life, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's changed my life. It's given me the best times of my entire life. And there were some really high highs and there's some like really low lows. Lowest lows I've ever been to in my entire life. And I feel like I came out of it and I was very much like, what do I want to do with this? And it's like clear. A couple things are clear to me. Number one is the future of finance and like the new global market just like is crypto. Like I think everyone's like looking for like what's next. I don't think there's a next. I'm pretty convinced it's crypto. Like it just is. Every day there's a new Bitcoin, new company getting spun up. That's a new Bitcoin holding company. All they do is raise money by Bitcoin and leverage. Like it's pretty. I'm like pretty confident that this is what's next. If there was a new thing, I'll go find it. It's this. It's here. You're here. You're just a little early. It's here. I'm pretty confident it's here. And I'm just like grateful. I'm just grateful for the ability to come back after 3 months. And honestly, I wasn't sure anyone was gonna join the stream. Like I was like hella nervous about this. I didn't think I was gonna join the stream. I didn't think anybody cared. Like the fact that people do care, the fact that people are locked in. Yes, you could say it's just getting started. Is I think it feels great because I think I have an opportunity in this market to provide a product that nobody else can provide, bar none. That's just the reality of it. I'm like back on my confidence shit. I feel good about myself again. I feel like I look good. I feel good. I'm healthy. My skin's clear. I can see my abs again. Like I feel like I can provide a product to the world and to crypto that nobody else in the world can do. It's just a reality situation. Nobody else can do it. People can come close. Some people can try. Some people can make a stab at it. But I told you, the people that can tell the story don't want to tell it. The people that want to tell it can't. And I just happen to be able to do both. That's my take. That's my reality situation, and so I'm gonna do my best to do that for y'all. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I can't promise X days a week stream. I can't promise vibes. I can't promise tickers. I can't promise any of this. But what I can promise is I'm gonna bring on the best people that I deem, not who y'all deem, who I deem quality enough to appear on the stream. I'm gonna do everything in my power to get them on, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to be as prepared as possible, to bring all the best content as possible, to have the most fun with it as possible. Because I wasn't having fun with it before. It wasn't fun. It was miserable. It was dark. It was sad. It was gross. It was miserable. This time it's gonna be fun. So genuinely, man, from the bottom of my heart, from the people that like stuck by me, from the people that reached out when like shit hit the fan, from the people that just were sort of like rocking with me, people that jumped in this chat that had noties on, like I don't know, y'all saved my life, genuinely. So I'm grateful for you. I love you. I appreciate y'all. I'm not gonna get emotional or anything. I'm not gonna get too sentimental. This is what it is now, but we're back. I'm back. This is the best market in the world. There's not a single other thing you could be doing to better spend your time than participating in crypto. It's the best market in the world. Get online, get on chain, trade, post about your trades or about your thoughts, meet other people that are doing the same thing, and do it more, 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 do it more. That's it. There's nothing, bro. I know it's summer, there's girls, there's things you want, bro. No, open your laptop and get the fuck to work, bro. Open your laptop and get to work, okay? I love y'all.